Narenford. I don't know why I find this so hard. Maybe it doesn't help that there were 3 similarly named towns for their Waystone gimmick.
Yeah.
All right. Narenford. Come to you live from the ruins of Narenford. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And the Scar Tribe has attacked us.
Or we're about to attack them.
That's true. We hid.
We hid.
This is Encounter 4 of the Oathsworn campaign that we're about to play. We are set up with this very busy map right now, as we have both a dozen civilians and 5 members of the enemy Scar Tribe present.
And various houses and other terrain.
Yes, there's a lot going on. So we had our first journey through the Deepwood as our story chapter, and it was basically a story of us wandering around while various things happened to the refugees we were taking with us. Whether it was them getting bled out by spiny plant life, or dragged off by animals, or us refusing to feed them.
As happened once, yeah.
As some hard decisions had to be made, but we ended up here where we found more people that we could presumably add to our ball and chain.
Yeah, which makes me nervous. Although I imagine that at the end of this, we will get some rations for each civilian we save. That happened last time.
Yeah, that's right. Was it one? Was this one per civilian we saved?
2 per.
2 per? Something like that? Yeah, that's...
2 per is pretty good.
Yeah, we ended up with a lot of rations, and then we ended up using them all. Yeah. Mostly. Like, we went from 18 to 3, I think.
18 to 3. Which makes me question the value of that trait we took that's +1.
+1 each.
It's like, oh, okay, great.
Yeah, it did not seem like
a
high value. Yeah, we might have been better off expanding our backpack or something.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hindsight's 20/20.
Yep.
So we're up against the Scar Tribe. They are, instead of one big boss, it is a team of 5 human-ish characters. I think the story described them as definitely not human, but they seem... I don't know, whether they're just humans who have made themselves appear feral, or whether there's something more magic or weird going on with them.
I think it described them as humanoid, but like no humans we'd seen before.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is like it's kind of vague.
Yeah.
They remind me of, shout out to any Joe Abercrombie readers, but I just finished The Wisdom of Crowds, and they remind me of the Krina. So that's useful for your visualization. I don't know.
I'm sure it's useful for someone.
maybe not.
I'm not that one.
Maybe not.
But yeah, so between them, they each have just 1 day of hit points, but they attack as a mob. They get stronger the more of them are defeated, in addition to, I think, the usual reactions where they also act when everyone is defeated, right? Or whenever one of their dice is broken. They all just have 1 die each, except the pack leader, who is here in the middle, who has 2 dice of hit points.
And most notably, they have a defense value of 5.
Yes. We have to be hitting them hard to make any progress.
Right. We did the math, and we have to do, at minimum, 180 damage over the course of this scenario, which is a lot.
So much!
It's really a lot.
So much damage. Yeah. Well, let's get started then.
Let's do it. Yeah. So these are our 4 characters, but we can start on any of the easternmost hexes.
Yes.
So it looks like probably we'll have 3 of us start up here and 2 here, or we might start in 2 teams of 2. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think the Ranger definitely wants to be up here next to the tree.
Okay. The thing is, these are the 2 nearest enemies, and they're kind of equidistant actually. So we could do 2 teams of 2 and go for the 2 of them.
Do we want to? So I could, if I start within 3 spaces of you with the Harbinger, I guess with you being probably the bear, if he's the meleeist character and likely to take a lot of hits, can do that premonition healing where I predict that you will take damage eventually and heal you, but I can start that now.
Okay, so in that case,
and
the priest will
send the priest up next to the ranger. Sure, seems as good as any.
Sure.
Right before we start, I usually remind you that if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's the time. No better day than whatever day this is going up or you are watching it to subscribe to Optimal Play and like the video. It's the one and only way to help out the channel, help it grow. Okay, that out of the way.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry.
You look
I was just doing
thoughtful.
I was processing if you wait until the next day, that'll be a worse day. Like the best day is whatever day this is that you're watching.
True. I mean, not as good as yesterday.
Don't wait. Well, okay.
But oh well.
And have we shuffled these?
Yes.
Okay. So we should reveal the top one, right?
We should. Yeah. What's the first thing that they're going to do?
Chain hook. And in fact, what's interesting is I wonder if all these have a picture of one of these people or all of them. But regardless, this says the Berserkers.
I think that they all kind of have. I bet that this is the same throughout the deck. I think that each boss kind of had an icon up here.
Yeah. I mean, that may be. So the Berserkers target the closest Oathsworn and move 8 to them. For each Berserker...
Okay, so the Berserkers are two specific characters. They're both labeled Berserker. It's the two with kind of the helmed horns.
This guy and this guy.
Okay.
So they're going to move 8 towards their closest Oathsworn. Then for each Berserker adjacent to their target, move the Berserker 4 directly away from the target and place the target in the closest empty hex to that Berserker. The target then gains an immobilized token. All Scar Tribe moves 6 to their target, and then all Scar Tribe attack their target mob.
Jeez.
It's a lot of text.
This is the first thing? This is stage 1?
Well, it's just one attack. I mean...
Oh, the Berserkers don't attack in that first part.
No.
Okay.
All they do is they,
So they go... They move up to it, and then, kind of drag you 4 spaces with their chains. And then everyone moves in and attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that'll happen.
I guess that'll happen. Yeah, that's right.
Well then, I guess if we're ready to start, very first action, I'll do what I mentioned before and play Prophetic Fulfillment with the Avi Harbinger. Choose yourself or a friendly character within range 3. Place a die on their player board. We need another hit point die.
Before we do this, do you mind if we swap these like this?
Oh, sure.
Okay, and I'm actually going to move the priest to here. Okay.
Oh, because then the priest is within 3 of more. Smart.
And the bear is also within 3
of the priest. Yeah. Okay. We need, actually, if you can reach across the table there, we need a hit point die for my ability.
Lovely.
So I'm going to choose your Ursa Warbear. I'm blanking on her name. What's her name again?
Elspbjorn,
that's right. Yeah.
How could you forget Elspbjorn? Yeah.
And she has 5 hit points because of losing one in the story. Okay, so I'm placing this die on 5, and then if the next time I play Prophetic Fulfillment, she has less than that 5, she'll gain a hit point.
Perfect. And so I'm going to start off with a Feral Roar from Elspbjorn, and in fact, we should have gained our starting animus here.
Oh, I did. I don't know where you've been.
I don't know where I've been. All right. So that'll cost me 3 of my starting animus. But up to 2 friendly characters within range 3, so that'll be your Avi and then the priest, may either move up to 2 or gain an empower token.
Oh, okay. I think for the Avi, I like the... If I move up to 2, I could use the rest of my animus to save a civilian, basically.
Okay.
It seems pretty decent. So okay, I'll take the 2 move.
All right. And the priest will take 2 move as well.
Wait, am I blocking your bear from... I mean, I guess I can go next and get out of the way.
I mean, it does say then you move 2, so you are kind of blocking my bear. But my bear... Yeah. Well...
I guess there's no way to really not be...
No.
With this bottleneck here.
The problem is, my bear doesn't have the same choice of the empower or the move. He has to just move. So do you want to take the empower?
Sure.
And then I'll move my bear the 2?
Yeah, would you hand me an empower?
I will.
Thank you.
Okay. And then my bear moved 2.
I'm just realizing, so it says, Chain Hook says all Scar Tribe move 6 to their target, but their target by default could be civilians, huh?
Well,
so they might soak up some attacks.
When Scar Tribesman picks a target, unless the tribesman is adjacent to an Oathsworn, or the stage card states otherwise, they will target the nearest civilian.
They choose civilians unless we're adjacent to them already, which we will be adjacent to the Berserkers, because they'll run up and grab us.
Yes, and the Berserkers also say target Oathsworn.
Yeah.
But unless you end next to another one, they're going to target some civilians.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, we can try to save them and probably should, but also they can soak up a lot of damage for us, essentially. That's kind of cool.
I'm thinking I could continue my turn with the bear if you'd like.
Yeah, go for it.
So I will move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I will spend a 2 animus token to move 1 step more and save this civilian.
Okay.
And so now this exile will target me instead of
Oh, that's...
another civilian.
We were saying before we started that it could get a little confusing to tell the enemies from the civilians on here, and I totally thought that was a civilian.
Oh.
I was planning on standing here because I thought I could then rescue them both.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I will not be rescuing that shaman or bone maiden, whichever. That looks like it's the... Oh, that's the shaman. The bone maiden is the one with the javelin.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. And I could, if I wanted to, spend another 2 animus token to try and do an attack, but I'm going to hold off for now.
Okay. Then let me... What else am I doing with the Avi then? 5 animus left. Can kind of get me into the fight, but not... not that... not with any animus left. But I guess maybe that's just what I do. Yeah, I think she'll just spend 5 animus moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll stand next to that civilian, where that civilian is pretty likely to die, but then she could wail on the pack leader from there.
To be fair, I think he's going to go this way because this is west.
Oh, good call. Well, she was just so far from the action that I think that's pretty much what she needed to do with her animus this turn.
That's fair.
Okay. Thera the Ranger has all 7 of her animus, and I have not really figured out what she's doing. Let's see. So the pack leader is kind of the only enemy that I could get to within range of if I wanted to. Yeah, why don't I go... I don't know. Do I care about landing an attack, or am I trying to do kind of other... just positioning and stuff this turn, which is mostly what else we've been doing. I'm gonna move her... one. Let's just save this civilian for 2. Oops, sorry.
I guess here, these are the civilians we saved. We saved 2 of them.
I wish, so she could move 3, 4, and she can move that civilian. And I guess she will go 1, 2, 3, 4. That does not. Oh, as our camera's hiding that corner of the board a little bit. That civilian is not off the board; it's on the edge. It's kind of cool having one at the edge that will be targeted at some point instead of us. Like that might be a long way from them and just kind of like burn their turn chasing it or something like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Or maybe we'll make our way back and save it. You could always move your priest 1 space if you want to save it. I'll leave that to you. That leaves 2 animus. And... And I guess I'll... within 4... You know what? Sure. Why not? I don't... Because, yeah, I like where I'm standing and I don't want to waste animus. So I'm gonna start the... I'm going to use an animus token for 2. And then use these 4 to play Ricochet. This is an attack that can target an additional enemy within range 4 of the first, and it adds 2 damage for each target, but then divides the damage equally between all targets. Which means I am adding 4 but need to get to 10 in order to kind of hit 2 enemies.
My concern is, do you have line of sight to this guy?
Do I need to? For Ricochet? Doesn't it seem like as long as it's kind of in line of sight of the first target that?
Oh, is it? How many
I don't
can
know.
it hit?
Just as this
Range
enemy
four
may
of the
target
first
an additional.
Oh, I think you're right. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I guess yeah. Flavor wise, it makes sense that you wouldn't need it. Functionally, actually, maybe you are supposed to have a line of sight.
Which maybe
to
you
it.
do have anyway, because you can go. I don't remember the line of sight rules.
It's got to be. You have to draw a line from the closest corner to their closest corner. So I would not. Do I have? I do have line of sight to the Bone Maiden, and she's within 4.
Okay.
So I'll just target her then.
Sure.
All right. Then.
Well, isn't this the same closest corner?
Yeah, but it's drawing at a slight angle that does not go
I
through this
see.
obstacle,
That
whereas
makes
the
sense.
angle there does.
Yeah, I see.
So
Okay.
I think that there's a difference there.
I think that's right. Cool.
Okay, then I'm gonna draw 2 yellows, and I want to make sure to get to 6, so 3 whites, and she has a redraw if she needs it.
Which reminds me, my bear starts an empower token.
Oh, nice.
Special ability.
Right. Okay, let's see how this goes. A crit on yellow for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 already.
10
with
plus
a
the
crit.
crits. Do you want dice or do you want cards?
Let's use cards, because honestly, if I like burn some blanks this way, that's a victory. Because I already have a good amount of damage. Wow! Okay, another 4. So this was 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I'm adding 4 from the card itself. So 18. And then I have to divide that. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Attack once and divide the damage equally between all targets. So does that mean I'm doing 9 each and only 1 each? Oh, that's... Honestly, when I played this, I was planning on doing 1 each, being kind of...
But now you're
Now I'm like, is there any... Do I redraw to go for 2 each? But I'd have to redraw like a... I'd have to do 2 better.
So
It doesn't feel likely. Yeah.
Whew. The thing is, though, you're right in that it doesn't feel likely, but you also can't miss.
Well, that's true.
But if you spend the redraw token, then
I think it's such a long shot, and spending my last redraw token, I think it's as painful as it is to watch so much damage get rounded down. I think that I've accomplished my goal, which was to land 2 damage with this, and I should just be happy with that.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like going from 18 down to 2 damage.
Yeah, I wish that it was 18 becomes 3 damage and then they're 2 and 1, but that's not it, right? It's 9 and 9 rounded down on both targets.
I think that's right.
That is excruciating.
Brutal.
But oh well. Here's what I think I'm gonna do after that amazing draw, though.
Okay.
I am going to play my Gnarled Tom, the bow from my hand, that says when you critical during an attack... Oh, let me, by the way, take down 1 die on the Bone Maiden and 1 on the Pack Leader. It doesn't seem to particularly matter which you target.
I don't think so.
When I critical during an attack that hits, I gain 2 Animus.
That's nice.
And then I want to spend those Animus on my 0 Battle Flow Loose Arrow to refresh our Might Dex.
Both of them?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Glance at the... I feel like the white also doesn't have very many blanks in the discard pile.
There are 2.
Yeah, let's just refresh them both.
Cool. Here, I'll give you one of these to shuffle if you don't mind.
No problem. And then, or I can even shuffle them both while you make some moves with Mediolius, who's left.
Sure. All right. So yeah, Mediolius will spend 1 Animus to save this civilian. 1, 2, 3, 4 off the board.
Nice.
And then he'll move at least 2. Let's move to here. The question is, I could send this guy back that way, or I could move in and attack this leader 1 time.
And so if you're adjacent, you would become the target. But that's pros and cons. It means you may take damage, but you've saved a civilian.
Yeah.
How much Animus do you have left?
I have 3.
Okay.
Plus 3 2 Animus tokens, so in theory
Oh,
I could
true.
do both.
Yeah. Jeez, it really is so much damage we have to deal on this fight.
It is. I wish there was an Oathsworn adjacent to me that I could use an attack. Because I could get 2 additional yellow dice out of it.
I mean, I could use a 2 Animus token on the Avi and move her in.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let's just these attacks costs here. Four for that one. 3 for that one. 3 for that one.
My kingdom for some power tokens. We did not get very many of them during that story.
We did not. We did not. Okay. All right. Because I would have to spend an extra animus to move anyway, I think I'm actually just going to spend 1 to send this guy backward. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And now when I draw at the end of my turn, I'll be at full.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. That's the Oathsworn phase?
I think so.
Okay. In counter phase, so they're going to chain hook. The Berserkers target the closest Oathsworn. So this is 1 Berserker. Closest Oathsworn is Thera.
Yep.
Move 8.
Then
Move
4 directly away from the target.
Yeah, and I guess let's get the other one moving to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's...
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, well...
1, 2...
It would be 7 also to
5,
the priest,
6,
who
7,
is
the most north.
northernmost. Yeah. Unless it can also get to Thera. In 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it would be 8,
So it'll be next to the priest here.
Okay. And then for each Berserker adjacent to their target, move the Berserker 4 directly away from the target and place the target in the closest empty hex to the Berserker. So this one is just going to move 1. It says directly away, and there's a tree in the way.
Yeah.
So like this.
I guess so.
And this Berserker will move the 3 that it can move, and now we just have a clump of the Scar Tribe and us in the middle.
I wonder if he would continue
around the tree.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really remember how minion movement works.
I mean, if it said just away from the target, yeah, but directly away from the target makes me think not.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
And then we're both immobilized. Thera and Mediolius are both immobilized. And then all Scar Tribe move 6 to their target, which those 3 don't have to move anywhere. The Bone Maiden up here is going to also move...
Well, no, her target's going to be the nearest civilian, which is
that's
really
right.
next to.
And
this guy's going to target the bear.
Okay. And then they all attack.
And so, I guess he is going to attack Thera because she's north.
Yeah.
So that's probably not great.
Not great.
But I do have some good news for Thera.
Oh.
I think. Hey.
Oh.
Sorry.
I love the sound of good news.
Alright, so should we resolve that attack first?
Sure.
Let me make sure all this is after damage is drawn. Oh, you know what? These are actually all the bears cards. Ooh, Thera might be too far away.
Hmm.
Yup, never mind.
That's okay. I've got some defense I can use here. Oh, wow. This is a great time on her next turn to use one of her cards, the one that has the best defense on it. So well, I think I'll get cheeky and save that.
They're only drawing 2 yellow and 2 red, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so for the two tribe members that are attacking Thera, I'll put... Man, I guess I'm putting Disarming. This is also just a defensive card. Like when you play it for its text, you can ignore one of the enemy's might cards of your choice. But I think probably 2 defense is better than that.
Plus it says a non-adjacent enemy, so...
Oh, you're right. Non-adjacent enemy within bow range. Okay, yep. So that's more useful for protecting other people, I guess, here, since they all melee.
Yep.
So, all right. So she has 4 defense, and they are drawing 2 yellow, 2 red. Go easy on me. 2, 5, 7, 7. Well, 4 defense rounds down to 1 damage. I will take that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so Meteolius is just going to get attacked by this one guy. His defense is 3. I don't feel the need to increase that.
Okay. Are you sure? Like, I mean, I don't know what his... Oh, he has nothing on his battle flow currently. I was going to say, like, defending is also a good tool for managing your battle flow.
That's true. Maybe I will just discard one of these 3s. It's one of my heal cards. Then
Yeah, we just won't take damage.
Well, but then I'll flow it back soon.
Yeah, because that card is better when people are at lower health, right?
Yeah, so I'll do this for 3.
Okay. So then it's just a yellow and a red. Mm-hmm. Let's hope that they whiff against your 5 defense.
6.
6 defense. Wow. Well, 2 blanks. Mm-hmm. All right. You shouldn't have listened to me.
I should not.
Wasted that card.
But you know what?
What were you thinking?
It's my fault. I never should listen to you. So.
That's true.
All right. And then the bear.
Yes. So the shaman against the war bear. Just going to attack for a red and a yellow.
Yeah, let's just draw it.
Okay. His defense is 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oof. 4, 5, 6.
I will play this, which says ignore one of your enemy's might cards of your choice.
What's the name of that
card? Bite.
Okay. Which one do you choose?
So the 2 won't do anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then finally, the Bone Maiden here just javelins this civilian.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We survived a turn.
We survived.
What are they doing next?
Next, they'll be doing the same thing again.
Oh, chain hook again. Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I swear I did shuffle these.
So immobilize, when does that go away?
It's at the end of the next Oathsworn phase,
okay.
I believe.
So we just can't move forward.
Yeah. Yeah, which is annoying because it's our 2 characters that are right in the faces of a bunch of them, right?
Well,
but
my priest doesn't need to move to attack. Frankly.
That's true.
And in fact,
and
if
actually,
your Avi moves up
I was
once,
just saying that that now is a great time to play this card. I guess let's refresh, by the way. So get your animus back. Sorry, but did I say my ranger can multi-shot here. Oh no! Damn it. Never mind. I can only play this ability if there's no enemies adjacent to me. And then it wants to target up to 3 adjacent enemies to each other. And there's 3 adjacent enemies, so I was like, this is perfect! And then, but I have to not be adjacent to them. And unless someone else can... I'm actually not sure what the rules of Immobilize are. I'm sure that I can't move. Can others move me with like a knockback ability or something?
That's something we'd have to look up.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it anyway.
Well, I'm not sure what we want to do first. There's a lot of cool stuff that can happen. If your Avi's planning to move up and attack this guy, I would prefer that happen before my priest goes, because I'll get a benefit for attacking if you're next to me. If that's something that you're interested in. You want
the Avi next to the priest.
Yeah. If you're planning to move up in that direction anyway.
So if I knock one of these into another, they both lose a hit point, right?
I think so, yeah.
That seems very good.
It does seem quite good.
Okay. Well, why don't I do something along those lines?
Yeah, I could do something similar. Yeah, they're all grouped up like this. It's nice.
Yeah, so I have to spend 2 animus to move here then. Mm-hmm. And I'll have the Avi play Wing Slam. This targets an adjacent character and draws a yellow. Before revealing it, guess whether it will show a blank or a number. If you guess a blank and are correct, redraw. If you guess a number and are correct, add 2 to the result. I don't care about adding to this result. A 1 is adequate, so I'm going to guess blank. And then what will happen is I'm going to knock back the target at distance equal to the result.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm going to predict blank, meaning I get to redraw it if it is truly blank. And it's not. It's a 1. That's fine. I'll knock this berserker into the pack leader, and they'll both lose a hit point.
I think so.
That seems great. Which die is which? It looks like the one with the chain in the art is over here, so I'll use that as this berserker's die, and the pack leader will... I guess for now I'll even them out. Okay, that goes in the 1 battle flow.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, and then... Oh, that costs 2 animus, by the way. I guess I should pay for the card. 3 animus left on that. So... I'm not sure what I'm doing with that just yet.
I mean, if you move...
Yeah.
The bear can also come in here and do another knockback attack and cost them each a health. And then you'd also benefit the priest if you were standing here.
Yeah, and I was just trying to think, is there anything else to do with the remaining animus? But honestly, the Avi, like your priest, can carry over 2 without losing any refresh. So that might be... I'll move 1, and that just might be the end of the Avi for the round.
Alright, so I think the bear's going to go this way for 1. And then he's going to play... I'm actually very excited about this. Batter, which costs 4 animus, so he's got 1 remaining. And it's an attack with knockback 3. And he's going to play a whetstone, which says gain 2 yellow dice on the attack.
Nice.
And he's going to play a whip, which says before drawing damage for your first attack of the round, add a red die.
Wow.
So he's going to get 2 yellows and a red, plus his 2 yellows. So he's got a red and 4 yellows.
That feels pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4. It does feel pretty good. Now the question is, do I empower this and try and like kill this guy?
Ooh. I mean, we were, I think it was before we started filming that we were doing some math on the dice that they gain, and we did learn that killing the first kill makes kind of the group stronger.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, they no longer like grow stronger as we kill more of them. So the question is when to pull the trigger on the first kill.
Yeah.
I don't really like the idea of killing one with none of the others close to going down.
All right, so I'm not going to empower.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
And save. Yeah, you only have the 1 empower token, right? So it's not like you need to be chewing through them.
So let us draw. Dang it. Dang it. So 6, 7, a blank yellow, and a blank red.
Oof.
So we're going to redraw the red.
Yep.
2. So that puts us at 9.
Yeah.
And this attack did not critical.
Oof.
So I have some other stuff I can do if it critical. Well, that I like really don't want to accept that, but on the other hand, I only have 1 more redraw token. That's it's sad, but I think I'm just going to take it. So that's
okay.
1 damage against that guy, and then he's going to knock back into this guy, so he'll take 2.
Okay. So that's Berserker is down to 3, and the pack leader will take 1?
Yep.
Okay. Pack leader is basically at 9.
Okay.
While you were doing that, I was thinking about Quill Throw, which I would need to spend some Animus tokens because this is very expensive. But it can target up to 3 different enemies in range 2, which they're not all in range 2 right now. Wait, no, she has the walking stick. They can add 2 range to an ability. Oh, here's a problem though. Wait. Man, I play too many different games with too many different line of sight rules. Do figures block line of sight? No, they don't.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. So she has, if she extends her range, she has line of sight to 4 enemies. That feels good. When do I do this? How do you... So the rules say, because we were just looking at the timing of cards because we had some questions about battle flow before the video.
Yeah.
The rules say that you choose which option on a card and pay its cost, I believe, before you resolve the card. Mm-hmm. But part of the resolution of this card can discount it. So now my question is, do I need to play Quill Throw? It costs 5, but if I guess within 2 of the damage result, it costs -1. Do I need to have the 5 to play it?
I think you must,
because I have an Animus token, right? So I could follow through with paying the 5, but I would rather save the token.
I see what you're saying.
So I'm not putting myself in a situation where I would have to then be like, is the whole card canceled if I can't afford it?
But because that situation's possible, I feel like you do have to have the 5.
You're probably right. But I think that getting
I agree. This should be phrased as, refund 1 Animus.
Yeah.
To be more clear.
Yeah. Okay. I think
it might be that you're right.
I think I'm going to do this. I think this is just a very good time to do it. So I'm spending 2 Animus tokens then.
Jeez.
Yeah, for 4 more Animus. Paying here, I'll put them out here so I don't forget about the potential discount. Paying for quill throw. And then I am going to put my walking stick, oops, that's only a 1 battle flow, into this that extends the range by 2. So at 4 range, I can target 3 enemies. I think I'm going to not target this berserker, because I think for now I'm going to try to wear down other enemies. Make sense to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I will target the shaman, the pack leader, and this berserker.
Okay.
And then I'm going to empower this. It's
Yeah,
dealing it's full damage to each enemy. So empowering. So give me.
Because you might miss.
Oh, right. So I'm going to empower both yellows to a red. And... No. I'm going to empower one of the yellows to a black. So it's a red, a black, and I have a redraw. I definitely don't want to miss. But I want this to hit well, so I'm going to take 2 whites.
Oof.
Be a little risky.
All right.
Uh-oh. A blank, a 1, a 3, and a 3. 7. Okay, I could redraw this going for more, but I guess one hit point to each of these 3 enemies feels pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Redrawing, like, I would need a crit. I would need to redraw the blank and get a crit to get to the 10 break point. The 5 defense is so much!
5 defense is so much. It's like...
But, you know, for 1 card... oh, shoot. Well, I guess I'll pay the full price. I forgot to predict the outcome. That was the whole thing about how you get the discount. After all that talk, I forgot to make the guess, and I don't really know how to walk that back, so I guess I'll pay full price.
I mean, in theory, we could shuffle those cards back in, and you could make a prediction.
No, I don't want to...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. That was my fault. Okay, so the shaman, the farther berserker I had said I targeted, and the pack leader.
Okay.
Still one card getting 3 hit points off the board feels pretty good. But
Yes.
I would have loved if that had hit for 10.
That's fair. So I think I'm going to have the priest attack. And we're going to do this Weight of Glory attack, which costs 4 animus. And we're going to target this guy here.
Okay, that's the berserker with 3 hit points left.
Actually, yeah, I could target this guy as well. Let me do this guy instead.
Okay.
Okay.
What does Weight of Glory do?
It is a knockback 2 attack, and it says if the target collides with anything during the knockback, 1 character within range 3 gains a defense token.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's going to collide with something.
Exactly. And I will also play this Iron Ring Mail, which says during the encounter, if there's an adjacent Oathsworn, which there is, thank you, gain 2 yellow dice for the attack. So I've got 2 yellows and a red.
And I assume that when it simply has the attack icon and knockback 2, it has to hit to knockback.
I think so.
Yeah.
And so that is all that I'm playing for this attack. And I will draw a yellow as well. So I've got a yellow, 2 reds, or a yellow, a red, and 2 yellows. Sorry, a yellow, 2 yellows, a white, and a red.
Okay.
I don't know if any of that was necessary. Okay, so here we go. I've got a 1, a blank on the red, 3 crit, and a 1.
Okay.
I think I have... Oh, I have 1 redraw, so I could redraw the red, but let's draw this crit first. It's another crit.
Wow.
It's another crit.
What? Well, that's going to
And then a
stop
blank.
critting.
Yeah.
You could have rolled a die to keep the crits possible.
Oh, sorry. So I've got 12 damage there.
That seems real good.
Yeah, so if I reroll this red and I get a 3, I'll deal...
What's a red look like? It has a 2, so a 3 is only on 50% of the faces. 3 or more is
51% of the faces. So I'd have
yeah.
a 50% chance of dealing an extra damage. That's not probably.
I don't think it's worth your only redraw token.
I agree.
They're kind of precious here.
So I will deal that damage. That's 12. So that's just going to be 2.
2 to the pack leader.
Then I'm going to push him back.
Knock him back for another 1.
Another 1.
And that
one on this
berserker
guy.
takes 1.
Yep. And then 1 character within range 3 gains a defense token. I'm going to give it to Thera, because I feel like she's the squishiest.
Yeah, and she's immobilized next to 2 of them, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. And that was that attack. That felt pretty good.
That did. That felt great.
This is already the most I've played any items in any of the Oathsworn campaigns we've played. I've played.
Well, we're getting better items.
Yeah,
so they're more appealing. I think as part of it. Also, we're just getting better at considering all of our options.
Totally,
remembering that they are there. Yeah. That's funny. My remaining 2 items both want me to. One wants me to be not adjacent to Oathsworn, and one wants me to be not adjacent to enemies. So at least this is my hobby. So being here in this clump of enemies and Oathsworn,
not great.
Not helping for my items, but that's fine. Okay, Thera has not done anything this round. Can I just say, we're crushing it. It's the second round, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've done 16 dice out of 36 already.
That's
13,
amazing.
16 pips out of 36.
The knockback is incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
Like, them being clumped up like this is really good for us.
We've done, was it 2 or 3 times now that we've knocked back and done a hit point from each?
From each, yeah. So that's like 6 damage right there. That's a lot.
Yep. And since they're clumped in the center, I'm also not that scared of them doing the same thing to us, because they would just push us kind of away from this group.
Totally.
One thing that we haven't done any of is rescuing civilians. I guess Thera can't, though. Thera's immobilized. So what can she do? Well, she doesn't like being adjacent to enemies. What can she do here? I should have picked up her 0 from last time. I definitely want to battle flow this ricochet back down. So I would love to play my other 2. What's my other 2? Thread the needle. This gets bonus damage if it attacks our rear arc. Not that exciting. But... oh, you know what? You know what I have? She doesn't like being adjacent much of the time, but she does have a double stab. So for Thera, I'm going to spend 3 animus. Double stab attacks twice. These attacks must target an adjacent enemy or enemies, but I ignore the highest numbered might card on each attack. So I'm just going to take big swings here.
Okay.
Right? I think I'll just draw a lot of cards and be like, if it hits, great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Yeah, then it doesn't. It does specify that I can only benefit from the determination rule once from this card. So for the first attack, I will go against, I think, this Berserker, the one that has 4 hit points. Let's see. I need to be able to ignore the highest numbered might card and still land 5. So I'm going to take these 2 yellows and 4 whites.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just going big. We've got a crit, a 2. This is going well so far.
Wow.
Holy shit. Okay, so only 1 blank. This will hit. And let me... if I draw another blank, it gets out of the deck. I'm going to take another card. It was another blank for the crit. So ignoring the highest... yeah, so that's 7. That lands a damage, and I still have my second attack to come. So I'm very happy with that. Oops, that's the Shaman, the Berserker. And then I think I'll target the same target. And did I poison the odds of the deck with the white deck with that pretty good draw? Should I roll dice? Is what I'm wondering.
Well,
because I need to do a lot.
I think we've seen. There's 2 blanks in more than 6 cards for sure.
Okay.
9 cards.
I'm gonna take 2 yellow cards and roll 4 white dice.
All right.
Which is not something that I've actually played with much, is the mixing and matching cards and dice. So we'll see how this goes. 2 blanks right there. She does have a redraw, so we'll see. There's another blank and a 2. Okay. So I can't make this hit. But it says only one of these attacks can trigger the determination rule, which means I do get that here.
Yeah.
Which is a token of my choice, right?
Yep.
Give me an Empower, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
And that's my 1 battle flow card, which did not really accomplish my battle flowing goals, but that's fine.
So I think I'm going to have Mediolius. I'm worried about the battle flow situation, actually.
Yeah. What's my other 3? Oh, damn. I can't play my other 3. Well, I'll defend with it.
Okay, I think I will just play this. So it's just another attack. It's just going to cost me 2.
Martyr?
Martyr, and it's just a basic attack,
Okay.
but I will deal it against this guy here. He's got 3 health left.
Yes.
So I've got a red die here, and I don't have any empower tokens, which is sad, or any other way to improve this attack, which is doubly sad. So it's just going to be a red and some whites, and I think I'll make it 3 whites, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So we've got a 2, a 1, a blank, and a 2 crit.
Ooh.
So let's use that 2 crit. I'll roll a die for that. 1. And because... Well, what is that?
6.
That's 6. So I'm not going to get to a higher value.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So that was 1 to this Berserker?
That's right.
Okay, that's the one with the
And then
chain.
that'll flow this card here.
That one's down to 2.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, we're to a point where we could just take out both Berserkers sometime soon. So that any cards where it's like the Berserkers do something specific, like those will whiff, which feels potentially pretty good.
Yeah.
Except we've already drawn 2 of those in stage 1, so we might not see any more.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could keep this 2 floating, but I could also just do another attack right now.
Thera's definitely going to, because she has 4 Animus, and it has no, because of her refresh rate, doesn't have any reason to float any.
So go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my Aged Cloth Robe. If there's no adjacent Oathsworn, which there are not, I gain an Animus. Because I wanted that in my 3 slot. I think I'll be playing my 3 card next time I defend, and I want that to battle flow. And then I will just... Let's see. I'm going to just play a long shot. This is just a 4 Animus attack with +2 range. But I think I just want to attack this Berserker. Okay, so yeah, it's just a basic attack. I'm just going to take my 2 yellow might and 2 white.
Okay.
Hopefully get to 5 here. Blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, that worked. All right, the Berserker close to her is down to 2 hit points. Here you go. She has 1 Animus left, which can just battle flow a card with her Loose Arrow, and there's no reason to save it. So I will play Loose Arrow to battle flow Long Shot.
And then you get to pick up both of your zeros.
And then I'll get to pick up all 3 of the cards that are down here at the bottom of my battle flow.
You immediately get to pick up the other 2.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's right, because it's... I don't know that I've ever... I wonder if I've missed other times that I was supposed to pick up my zeros because I actually played my 0 card. I always just think, oh, the 0 is where the next refresh phase I pick it up. Okay, my character's a spect.
Okay.
Unless the Harbinger wants to do something like move once.
I mean, I could force another attack, but I also can take all of my Animus regen, so I can also just wait. So I'll probably just wait.
Okay. I think that was a great turn. The enemies are down to 19 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. Then... Alright. Encounter phase. So, they're going to chain hook again.
Actually, one second. Because I could take this Berserker out right now, probably. Should I just do that? And so then they'll trigger this immediately, but only one of the Berserkers will act.
Problem is you're doing it the very last thing in the round, and we don't know what's happening next.
You're right. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, chain hook. The ominous clink of chains foreshadows pain. The Berserker, so this one's going to target Thera, try to move 4 spaces with her, and can't. This one will target your priest again, because he's northernmost, and also can't move him. So, nothing happens from the Berserker's special chain hooks.
Except the immobilized tokens, right?
Oh, right. We're both still immobilized.
Right.
Yeah. Which, that was the same character who was before, right? Okay, so we'll keep those tokens. And then all Scar Tribe moves 6 towards their target, which means the Shaman here is going to move towards this civilian. And this one is going to... Because they target the closest, right? The nearest civilian. So that's going to target this one.
Yep.
So they'll kill 2 civilians.
Sad.
That is sad. But at least they're not attacking us.
Right.
Yeah. But these 2 will attack Thera again.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to draw 2 red, 2 yellow. Oh boy, 6. Oh, sorry, shoot. I even said this earlier, so I don't feel bad about retconning. I'm going to play a defense card. Mm-hmm. The whole reason I was playing items was because I'm playing multi-shot into my 3 battle flow slot, which is 3 defense. So now I'm at 5 defense. And it's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
If you spend both defense tokens, you can take just 1 hit point loss.
2 defense tokens to only reduce the loss by 1 doesn't feel very like a good value. So I guess I'm just gonna let it hit and go down to 3. That hurts.
Well, no, you only.
Yeah, because I'm taking 2. I was at 5.
Oh
so.
my god! Yeah. Wow.
But it would take both tokens to prevent 1.
That's true.
I
think that's right.
Yeah, and I'm not. I have that like. I mean, Thera has a card that ignores a might card, but it's not in my hand.
Right. Okay, and so Medioleus is going to... I should have played this before, I'm realizing it's okay. Is going to play a 3 defense card in his 3 slot, which will move these 2 cards to the 2 slots. And so he's got 6 defense.
Yep.
And takes no damage.
Nice. I feel like the might decks are favorable to us here. I feel like they have not drawn a lot of blanks. Is that let's verify that. Fairly even number of blanks in the yellow deck. And in the red deck. Okay, never mind. It's pretty average. Okay. Back to our turn, huh? Refresh phase.
Back to our turn.
7 animus each.
6 for me.
Pick up my 0. Alright, I gotta get some of my Harbinger cards battle flowing.
Yep. I feel that. And I've got to do the same for both my characters, actually. Well, do I have a free knock? I think I'd like to go first, actually. Is that all right?
Yeah, but I have a quick question.
Yeah.
While I'm thinking about it. I have a card that rewards me for attacking from a target's rear. Rear is the name of a die you can target on larger bosses. But do these also have rears? So they should be facing who they most recently attacked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, which means I'm not at the... Basically, my Harbinger would need to be at the rear of this character for this to be likely to happen, and it's not. But, okay.
All right, so I'm going to have my bear probably kill this guy. And actually, we should see what they're doing next before we do this.
Oh, we absolutely should, yeah. Mutilate.
The Berserkers target the Oathsworn closest to the center of the board. If tied, pick the highest health Oathsworn. The center of the board is...
I think it's like where this civilian is standing.
It is.
Yeah.
So right now it would be Thera.
Mm-hmm.
Berserkers move 8 to their target. All their Scar Tribe move 6 to their targets, which don't have to be the same target.
Right.
And then they attack, mob, Berserkers redraw all blanks. All Scar Tribe move 3 directly away from their target.
Well, it seems like a good time to get rid of the Berserkers.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't just try to predict what the encounter design is too much, but now that we've seen yet another card that prioritizes the Berserkers, it makes me wonder if Stage 2 focuses on, like, the Shaman, and Stage 3 focuses on whatever. And so I wonder if now we should suddenly be like, we should nip those in the bud and take them out. But I guess if we did that now, we would still have to endure the Berserkers doing all this shit to us through Stage 1.
So, being this, this being what it is, rather, I should say, it doesn't actually matter which of these we kill, because the other one will just target Thera. So Thera's definitely going to be targeted once. By this attack. So I'll have the bear go first and just do this attack.
Sure.
And I'm going to play this card for 3.
Challenge?
For 2. 2 animus, yes. Challenge. And it's just going to be a basic attack. And I've got 2 yellows. And I can know what these 2 are.
Oh, they're the last two in the deck?
Last two.
Yeah, I think as long as you're committing to drawing them, it's okay to look.
Well, I'm not committing to drawing them because I might roll them if I know that these are 2 blanks.
I guess then you just have to shuffle them after you look, right? Because if you know what the top one is as you're making this decision, that's cheating.
That's
yeah.
true. Okay. They are both blanks.
Oh.
So I will not draw these. Okay, so I'll roll 2 yellow dice. Oh, sorry. At the start of this, I should have picked this up, right?
The zeros, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, does that change what I want to do? No.
Did you spend Animus from your bear already? Oh, you did. Yeah. You
I
already
spent
moved it.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do, actually, is just play my 0 cost to reshuffle the Might decks. Right? So that I can not draw against those 2 yellow blanks.
Okay, yeah.
So that costs 2 Animus.
I'm also reasonably happy to do it on another character if you want.
That's fine either way.
I'm looking at like the Avi could play something in her 1 slot and then
do it.
and then to get these down and then play her 0.
Sure, that's fine with me.
Yeah, okay. So the 1 slot card would then be Backstab. This is the attack that if it's from the rear, it gets empowered plus ×5. So, but it's not. So this will just be a basic attack.
Okay.
It's going to cost 3. This also says if it breaks a location, battle flow 1 card twice. And so actually, if because you were saying you could target the other berserker, right? Weren't you were debating between the two? Because it's possible. It's unlikely that I'm going to break a die here.
No, it's fine.
I would have to land to 10 damage.
It is kind
possible,
of wasteful
right?
because I was going to push him, and so I was going to deal
You know what?
1 and then push him. But that's fine. You just keep doing it.
Here's what I'll do. Well,
Actually, was I going to even push him? You know what?
Yeah,
I was only
yeah,
going to
yeah.
push him if I critically.
I have a new plan.
Okay.
I'm going to play this intending to miss, getting a token and just burning those blanks.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Sure.
And then I'll probably still play my 0 for battle flow reasons, but I can just use it to battle flow 1 other card or something. Yeah. Okay, so I paid 3 for Backstab, so I am going to... There's not even any reason to draw any... I don't know, do we want to burn through the white deck?
Whites? How many are in here? A good number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are in here.
Yeah, so this is funny. Any attack could reset any decks that you have... Oh no, it can pretty much just reset the white deck, right?
Yeah, so how many blanks are there total?
6.
6. So there's 4 already in the discard pile, so you probably don't
So
want to
two
reset the white.
2 out of the 5? Yes,
Two out of
I think we do want to. If 2 out of those 5 are blank. Yeah, give me the 5 whites. I'm just gonna reset both with this miss. Okay, blank, crit 1, blank 2. Yeah, so I've just reset both of those and gained an. Give me a redraw, please. Thank you.
All right, shuffle these up.
Okay, so that backstab is going to go here as we... This game is a table hog. All right, as we slip that there, put these into my 0 slot, and yes, shuffle the yellow. Okay, and then I think what I'll just do with the Avi next is, while I'm thinking about it, spend 1 to play her 0 card, Talon Strike, to battle flow 1 card. And that'll move this Prophetic Fulfillment in my 3 to my 2, and pick up these 1s. Alright, well now you've got a friendlier deck.
Yes. So I'll play this for the 2 as discussed, and I will draw my 2 yellows and probably 2 whites. 2 yellows, 2 whites. I'm really hoping for a crit. Nope. Nope. So that's 5.
5, yeah.
So I don't get to do the push, which is what I was.
Oh, it required a crit to get that knockback?
Yeah.
I mean, you have a redraw, but
doesn't seem worth doing. So I'll just deal 1 damage to that guy.
Okay, that was the Berserker with the sword. It's down to 1 pip.
Flow all 3 of these to there.
All right. Then Thera wants to play a 2 card. So I could have her finish off that berserker.
If you want
Yeah.
to. I mean, yeah, you can do it. I can do it. Doesn't matter either way.
It's funny that there's there's two different wordings to similar cards that I don't know if they have different functions. Thread the Needle, this Thera card, has an upside if you choose to attack the enemy's rear. To me, that says a die labeled rear, right? Versus to attack from the enemy's rear,
Yeah,
which
I
says
think that's right.
from like the rear arc.
I agree.
Okay. So yeah, she'll play Thread the Needle. That's going to cost 3 Animus. She can just target this Berserker since it's within range. And I need 5 damage here, so she has a redraw. You know what, really quick, I have battle flow tokens. I'm pretty bad about remembering to use these. I feel like these are my most commonly wasted at the end of the encounter.
That's fair.
So I'm going to use a battle flow token to put multi-shot into my 2 slot, and then all 5 of these cards will battle flow from Thread the Needle.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to attack this Berserker. I'm looking for 5 damage, so yeah, it'll be her 2 yellows from her mites. I don't think I'm going to empower this. I'm just going to hope for the best with 2 white cards also, I guess. A blank, a 1, a 3 crit, and another 3 crit. Whoa. The crits won't matter because it only has 1 hit point die.
Right.
So I'll just roll dice and...
yeah, okay.
Right, yeah, this...
Yeah, it's just a question of...
I mean, I guess with the crits, yeah, I could burn through more of the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Since the 2 crits are out, we might as well refresh the deck as soon as possible. Oh, blank in it too, okay. And, yeah, so that will defeat the Berserker. Thread the Needle is going to push 5 cards down my battle flow, so that feels nice.
Which Berserker was it that you defeated?
This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I had which die each of those was confused, but that doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay.
Right, because this is the one...
That's one I
Oh, wait. They both... Wait, they're... Oh. Yeah, I think I've been consistent using the die for this
That's
one.
fine.
They're not as different as I thought. For some reason, I thought one had a chain and one had a different weapon, but they are actually just slightly different poses, but have very similar weapons.
Yep.
It's possible that I got confused at a point.
That's fine.
But, okay, so now they mutilate. They're off the chain and going for you. The Berserkers target the Oathsworn close to the center of the board, so the one remaining Berserker will target Thera. Berserkers move 8 to their target. All others move 6 to their target. Boy, Thera's just going to take an attack from 2 of them again, huh?
No, oh yeah, because it's adjacent.
Yeah, and then the Bone Maiden is going to go up, pick off this civilian.
I think this one's going to go 1, 2 to this civilian.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Well, we're not saving a lot of civilians, but they are tanking a lot of attacks.
They are.
And then they are all going to attack. Berserkers redraw all blanks, which I'm guessing means the entire mob attack, including the Berserker?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I think that's right.
Yeah, and you know what? The other times that we've seen this, it's been only on their first draw, but this doesn't say that. So, oof.
That's true.
Okay. Well, I think Thera should probably play a defense card. What about a...
If you have a 1, that'd be pretty good.
I do. It's a long shot. Battle flowing 5 cards down into my 0. Oh yeah, that feels nice. And that's +2 defense. So she has 4 defense. That's fine. They just will draw 1s. Okay, they have to redraw blanks. Oh man!
Oh no!
Of course,
That
this is the
hurts.
attack where they redraw their blanks. Jeez. Okay, there's a 3, a 2, and a 2. So that's 8. So I can spend a defense token to go up to 5 defense and only lose 1. So
Yeah.
I'll do that here.
Okay.
There's a 2. Whenever
Mediolis
Mediolis feels
is,
Healy,
His heal cards are currently in the battle flow, but they're going to be moving soon, I think. He hasn't gone yet this turn.
okay. All right. So 1's down. Oh, you know what? I think they were supposed to draw more. I think that they would immediately all get 1 more die.
Yeah, 2 more yellow cards.
Shit. Okay. Forgot about that. Because that was the tribe is 1 ability. Gives them a yellow cube for each defeated one. So, all right, 2 more. So the total was... What was the total? 11 11,
8.
something like that? 8.
8.
Oh, 8. Oh, yeah, because 4. Yeah, that's right. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So now he's spending the defense token makes it 2 damage that I took.
Okay.
All right.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so if you've got some heals in you, that would be a good time.
How to do it now, huh? My issue is my heals are up here, but I can get one back. We're not adjacent, right? So this is the one I want to get back. Desperate Prayer. So if I battle flow it...
While you think about that, I'm going to read the new card. It's another Mutilate. I swear, I shuffled these. So they're going to do the same thing, but if we trigger it by defeating a Berserker, then they at least will not have any extra upside from another copy of Mutilate.
And Thera can't move, right?
No, she's immobilized.
Yeah, she's gonna die.
Uh-oh.
I mean, maybe not. Let me see if there's a way around it. But it seems like she's gonna die.
Okay, if she has to.
No, I know it's not ideal. Oh, actually, maybe not. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to move with my bear 1 step this way. And then I'm going to play Toss. So this costs 4 Animus, and it says, attack. If the target is normal sized and loses any health, throw them in a hex within range 3 of you.
Oh, that's cool.
Even if they are dead. If they land on another enemy or obstacle, they collide as if knocked back.
Whoa.
Enemies that they land on also suffer knockback 1 in any direction that is not towards you. Place the thrown target as close to the target hex as possible. So, I can take him and throw him either into this guy, or more likely, into this.
Into the shaman, yeah.
And then Thera will take 1 less damage. But if I throw him into him, then I can also move him away from Thera, so he won't target her anymore. So she'll still only have to deal with 1 attack.
He will still target if he's around when the Mutilate card triggers. I think the ideal is to kill the other Berserker this turn, and then trigger that with no Berserkers left.
Okay, let's see what we can do. So,
but I love this. I think
first we're going to draw 2 yellows.
Have you played this card? I don't remember you playing this card before.
I haven't played it before.
Nice.
Because it only works on normal-sized enemies.
Oh, which we have not seen a whole lot of.
We haven't seen a lot of, yeah.
You can't throw the
I think I
middle
threw
of
a rat
the worm
back in the day. That was kind of it. So I'm going to draw 2 yellows and 2 whites.
Okay.
I'm really hoping for a yellow crit here. White, white, yellow, yellow. No crit. The crit would have been so good. Okay. Well, that's 6 damage. That's 1 on him. So I'll take his 4 die down to a 3.
Okay. 3. Got it.
I think I'll throw him into the shaman.
Okay.
So they'll each take 1 more damage.
Yeah. 1. Did it say that it also loses 1? Or just? I thought maybe it said that just the other target loses 1 in that case.
No, it says if they land on another enemy or obstacle, they collide as if knocked back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll lose another 1. And that's the shaman will lose 1.
Yeah, and then
that was
this enemy also gets knocked back 1. So if this was next to the tree, it would have been like another 1.
Oh, wow. That would have been cool. Yeah.
But I think I'll put this guy here. It doesn't really matter.
Not terribly. No.
But maybe it will. Who knows? Okay. Okay. So that was
really good. Any action we take that knocks 3 hit points off of this encounter feels really good.
And that also battle flows.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Cards. Okay, so now let's see if I can move this guy off such that Thera will not get attacked.
Or kill it.
You know what I'm realizing? Oh, that sucks. I should have had Mediolius go first because he's immobilized. I forgot that he's immobilized.
Right. Well...
Shoot. I definitely can't heal her with him being immobilized, I'm realizing.
Okay. Well, then it seems like I just need to kill the Berserker.
I mean, my bear can go in and attack the Berserker again.
I wish I had my Quill throw back, this big 3-target attack. I mean, if she gets attacked...
Shoot. What a disaster.
Let's see. She has a lot of. She has also, especially if she might be defeated, I should like use her animus and go out swinging. You know.
I mean, if she can kill the berserker won't attack her. She won't get attacked.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do that. She has this double stab, which is that one where you have to ignore the highest numbered card. That felt like a gamble that worked out okay last time, but is still a gamble. But I guess I'll do it. Why not? Double stab. Targets an adjacent enemy or enemies and will attack twice, but ignoring the highest numbered might card. So again, I think I need to go kind of big swings here. 2 yellow. I wonder, maybe I'll save Empower for the second attack. So I'm gonna go. I need to be able to ignore a die and still have 5. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with 4 whites and 2 yellows again. Okay. We've got blank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a blank. So if I successfully redraw that blank, this will hit because I can throw out a 2 and then I'll have drawn a non-blank and this will hit for a damage. So hopefully, here's a redraw token. Or I guess I'll hold on to it in case I miss. It's a 1. I discard a 2 and do exactly 5. So that is 1 hit to the berserker.
Okay.
And then these are all discarded, and then double stab was 2 attacks. So, get to try this again. This redraw token is spent.
Are you looking for a blank count?
Kind of. Tell me about the yellow deck. Because I have an Empower token. I could roll like 5 yellows here.
There are 3 blanks in the yellow deck, and 3, 4, 5,
that's bad
6,
odds.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 have been drawn.
So that's really bad.
3 of 5 are blank. If you want, I can go first with like my priest.
No, I'm in the middle of resolving this card. This is two consecutive attacks.
Okay,
I mean, I could roll yellow dice.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna use my Empower token. So I'm gonna take the 2 yellows. And because I don't want to upgrade to like a red or black and then have to throw it out. So then I will add 3 whites and use the Empower token to make them all yellows.
Okay.
So this is my second stab of the double stab, and if it hits, it defeats the berserker. If not, we have to figure something else out. Boy, I don't have redraws left.
Oh, you don't?
No, I only had 1 and I used it on the previous one, so I don't think that will do it.
That is very unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, well, I keep the Empower, and I'll take a redraw, please,
there you go.
for determination.
I think the bear can do the last damage to this guy.
Okay, and I think that anytime double stab like lands a hit and then gets a token from determination, like that's a successful double stab.
Yeah, it's not bad, for sure.
We hate the yellow deck, right?
We do.
I could refresh it.
Okay.
Again, because if they're a might die soon, she's at 1 hit point, I don't want to die with Animus tokens, so here's a 2 Animus. And then I will... You know what? Let me just take everything back. I'm going to spend her tokens like this is her last turn. I'm going to Battle Flow a card.
Okay.
So that's going to Battle Flow Double Stab back down to 0. And then I'll spend 2 Animus on Loose Arrow to refresh Might decks. And that's a 0, so I'm going to recover these 7 cards that are in my 0 slot.
So this has to be shuffled. I assume we'll shuffle that black one back in. The red discard pile has 2
Do you not have to
blanks.
refresh them all if you play a card that just says refresh your Might decks?
Oh.
It doesn't sound like it's a
I thought
deck
it was
by deck
choose
choice.
a deck by
Yeah.
deck choice, but I guess it's not.
Nothing about that text says that.
Yeah, you're right. That makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to...
Then you don't have to slow down and decide. Yeah. There's enough... I'm glad that neither of us are players that really suffer from analysis paralysis. I feel like this game could really...
Bog down?
It could. Like...
Yeah. There's a lot of choices with these cards.
Every time you attack, there's the question of how many do you want? Which decks do you want if you have things like Empower tokens? Then what combination of cards and dice? Like, you and I are both pretty willing to be like, yeah, that feels about right. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this game wants from you, because otherwise it would be real slow.
Okay, so let's...
Also, that's the more fun way to play board games, I think.
Depends on the game. Like, for a Euro game, I
That's
understand
true.
the
Yeah.
optimizing. Okay, so I'm going to spend two Animus tokens to get 4 Animus for my bear.
Okay.
And I'll spend 1 to move 1 space to here. And then I'll spend 3 on an attack. And that attack will be off of... These are the priest's cards.
Before you attack,
Yep.
let me just think up for a second about... Do I want to do anything like move the Avi Harbinger in so that less civilians die?
Fair.
Do we care about saving more civilians than the only 3 that we've saved? Because, like, Avi's at 6 hit points. She could sit there and take a pretty big attack.
Yeah, like if she stands right here.
Because otherwise these 2 are basically going to go, like,
These
at
2.
these. Yeah.
Well, this one...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean...
So maybe one ends up kind of trying to make its way over here. It's a little weird. But
Yeah.
Well, I guess they would try to move 6. So I guess if they can't get there in 6, they target us after all, right? I think that's the targeting rules. They don't identify a target and then move and fail to attack it. They would just move to something they can attack.
So these 2 would die, and then this one would just come in and attack.
So if I wanted to like move the Avi here to get attacked by both of them, it would save the life of this civilian for now.
For now, yeah. It would also keep them closer so that we can attack them more. Instead of spreading them out. I don't know, pros and cons.
Yeah, it also costs 3 animus to move up there. I guess that's not the play. I guess I don't value a civilian life that 3 animus worth.
Okay.
All right. I thought it was worth thinking about.
I think that's fair. So I will play a Feral Roar, which is just going to be an attack with +1 damage.
Nice.
Yeah. And I don't really feel the need to empower. I think I'm just going to take 2 yellows.
You should be able to land 4 here.
And 2 whites.
You've got a redraw if you need it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
you didn't need it. Holy shit.
That's a very good draw.
And that's 8 with a crit.
Well, 10.
10. Jeez. Overkill.
And I could also play a card to knock him back and deal another damage, which is hilarious, but it seems pointless.
Yeah.
So I will kill him.
All right. Another die broken.
And I think that moves us on to stage 2, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, at no point have I thought about what triggers the stages. So this card won't resolve after all. It's kind of a shame. That's part of why I wanted to burn down the Berserkers, was because it was a Berserker card.
But am I right that we're moving to stage 2?
You are.
2 days?
Yeah, so stage 2, when 2 Scar Tribe die, which actually means that we could like pop a pack leader die and not advance the stages.
Interesting.
And then stage 3 is triggered when 4 of them die. Wow, so stage 3 is like designed for when there's only 1 left, which makes me really worried about what those are capable of.
Resurrect all 4 guys and reset the deck.
I hope not. All right, so we're burning through stage 1 and stage 2. Death from above. The Scar Tribe break away and climb up into the canopy. You doubt they have run away. Remove all Scar Tribe from the game board. I didn't see this coming.
No.
I'm glad I didn't spend Animus trying to get adjacent to them. So all the Scar Tribe,
And this one.
yep, are removed. Target the highest hit point Oathsworn. That's the Avi or the priest, and the priest is north.
Perfect, because the priest was
Okay.
not able to do anything because he couldn't move.
Oh, okay.
He had 8
so-
animus sitting here that he wasn't going to spend
Jeez.
any of, but now hopefully they'll be adjacent.
Yeah, well,
Okay, let's find
so
out.
this is ominous. All Oathsworn may move 3. 2 of us are immobilized, but let me read ahead to figure out why we might want to move here.
Yeah.
So they've all been removed from the board. They've targeted Mediolius, and then all Oathsworn may move 3. Place the Scar Tribe in empty hexes as close to the target as possible. Place in any order you wish, and always place them next to an Oathsworn. All Scar Tribe do a mob attack, and Scar Tribe move 3 then directly away from their target. So they are going to, after we get the opportunity to move, they're going to swarm Mediolius, mob attack him, and then scatter.
Yeah, but if we put 1 here, that one can't scatter, right? Because it'll move directly
same
into
with
the house
here.
and there. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good for Mediolius.
Okay. So do any of us want to move?
So the bear can move.
Let me look at the Avi's options here. The Avi has Wing Slam backup, which is that cheap card that just draws a card and knocks back for that amount, which makes me wonder how I can best...
If you put the Avi here, we can put one of them here, and then you can knock back. Although it's only knock back 1, huh?
It's knockback equal to the value of the yellow card I draw.
Oh.
But if I'm here so that it gets placed in these
3
spaces, then I could always just move here and play it and knock them into each other.
That's not bad.
That seems good. Okay.
Or you could just move directly there.
Valid. Oh no, but then one would stand here.
No, because it's your choice where you put them, right?
I would assume it's place in any order you wish, but no, it would occupy the northernmost space.
Oh, so they're gonna go there, and then there.
Well, they're gonna go as close to the target as possible. So if there's 3 empty hexes next to the target, they'll take those, and then they would take the 3 northernmost ones. So I think if I occupy this one, they will go into those 3 spots, which
perfect.
feels great.
Yeah, it does.
Oh wait, I'm just realizing. Okay, one will move. This one will move though,
Yeah.
so that knockback plan doesn't work as well as I hoped.
That's still good because these 2 at least won't move,
Yeah.
which is important because for Medievalist to do anything on this turn.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is about as well. Then hang on. Then why don't I go 1, 2, 3?
Because then they'll be placed here, here, and here.
Oh right.
Which actually is fine, because at least this one won't move. As long as one
These
of them
2
doesn't
won't
move.
still won't.
Well, one's not going to go there anymore.
Okay, you're right. I think we like them in those spots. All right. Okay, so then we place them
We can
in any
choose,
order. Right? Yeah, so it's like the order, basically the first one we choose goes here, then here, then here.
Yeah.
But so we're basically by choosing order, we're choosing which goes where.
Yeah. So
Which one do we want to kill next? Because one's going to run away, and so that seems like it suddenly becomes probably the one we kill last.
I feel like we kind of want to kill this one first because he'll get an extra card draw, and we'd rather that to be a 2
A stage
card
2
than a
card.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really want the pack leader to be the last one standing.
Yeah.
It seems bad. So, okay. So we'll put him here where we can hopefully... Or this seems like the best kill box next to the bear too, even though you don't have enemies this round. Okay, we can do like the... Well, the Bone Maiden has the most hit points, so we'll let her... No, let's work on her next then. Yeah?
Sure.
All right. Now they all attack Mediolius. So it's going to be 6 yellows, 3 reds.
Okay. 6 yellows, 3 reds, and I do not have any great defense cards, which is not good, actually.
I will be able to... Wow. I'll be able to remove 2 of these cards of my choice for you. So that seems
quite
good. Yeah.
I will cycle this. I'll get 1 additional defense, so I'm at 4 defense.
2, 3, 4. They have 5 yellows. They have to shuffle their deck for their final yellow card. And 3 reds. Oh boy. Oh, 2 blanks. Okay.
6 so far, plus another 7 is 13. Plus, we're waiting for
one more yellow
one
card.
more yellow card.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh shoot! They should all have 4 each.
Yep. So it should
Oh
be
boy!
a total of
So it should be a total of
9 yellow
9
cards.
yellow cards. Jeez. All right. Another blank. A 2. Blank. A 3. All right. Well, that was a lot of blanks.
A lot of blanks. So that's 5. So that's 6, 8, 10, 11, 18.
Okay.
His defense is currently 4. So right now he's going to take 4 hit point loss.
Well, I think that this is as good a time as any to play both of these cards. So the Harbinger's Deadeye Shot. After a non-adjacent enemy within range 3 draws damage, and from the special rules, it talks about like if you when you're playing an ability. No, wait. What does it say? Or maybe it was Oh, it was when I was reading the mob rules in preparation for this mob encounter from the rulebook. It's like if any of the attackers are targetable by an ability, you can use it on this attack.
Okay.
So even though one of the attackers is adjacent, I'm pretty sure since 2 of them are not, I can play this. Deadeye Shot, it removes one of the enemy's might cards of my choice. So I'll remove the 4.
Wasn't that Thera's card? Oh, no, it's a Harbinger's card.
They both have a very similar version of this.
Okay.
And then Disarming
That puts us
Shot.
down to 14.
Disarming Shot for Thera says after a non-adjacent enemy within bow range, which is 4 for me, draws damage, ignore one of the enemy's might cards of my choice.
So 1 second on that one, because
Yeah.
we're at 14. So right now I'm taking, I've got 4 defense. So I'm taking 3. But if I spend a defense token and go up to 5, I'd only take 2.
If I throw out a 3, it has the same effect and saves the defense token, so I guess it's...
It depends on whether you want to use that card or not, because I'm happy to spend the defense token.
I'm happy to use the card.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I haven't used it yet. It's been sitting in my hand kind of waiting for a time where it even is playable because she's been stuck adjacent to enemies this whole game.
I see.
So, yeah, I'll use the card. Save your defense token.
All right.
So
then I'll
you
just
end
take
up
2
taking
hits.
11 versus 4 defense. Yes, just 2.
Very nice.
I think with the whole powered up tribe attacking you, that's a fine outcome.
I agree.
And then all tribe members move 3 directly away from their target, which the only one who can move is the shaman, moving 3.
Yeah, we planned a lot around that, but I wonder if that's actually the rule. I wonder if they could just move like skirting the obstacles.
Yeah, we'll look that up
We'll
after
look it
this
up after.
game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Mediolius is going to go. He's got a lot of animus, but not a lot of cards to play. I am going to start.
Real quick, what they're going to do next is Poisoned Spear. You barely catch a glint from the corner of your eye before a spear thrown with deadly accuracy flies towards you. The Bone Maiden will target the furthest enemy. All Scar tribes will move 6 to their target, and then they all do a mob attack. And the Bone Maiden has range 5 and redraws any blanks.
Currently, the farthest enemy is there. The Bone Maiden.
Well, the
this is
farthest
the Bone
enemy...
Maiden.
Are civilians not enemies?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Does she like move 6 and pop this civilian or something? Assuming she can.
Maybe.
I think I assume yeah, because it says Oathsworn when it means Oathsworn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
All right,
that actually
there
doesn't sound so
For
bad.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I will
There's gonna
have
live to fight another
Mediolius-
round.
I will start by battle flowing a card, playing this, spending 1. I'm gonna battle flow. I'm gonna battle flow this card into here actually,
Okay.
and then by playing this, I get to pick this one up. Then I will play that card I just picked up for 4,
Weight of Glory.
and I will target this guy, and this attack has
Yeah, the
knockback
pack leader.
2.
You can kill him,
Well, the problem is I don't think I
If
can
you-
divide my damage on.
but if you landed 10 damage to get his 2 die and then the knockback does the last one, would that work?
Remember when you remove a die, the rest of the card just stops?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
So I don't think I can.
Yep.
But the other thing I could do is I could target her, and how much health does she have? 5?
5.
So if I deal 20 damage to her,
Or 15 and the knockback.
15 and a knockback.
Yeah.
15 and a knockback is actually doable.
Is it?
Well, I've got a red here.
Okay.
I can redraw a white. I've got no empowers. No.
I mean, I guess anything's doable. Or you could draw the entire white deck and
All right.
hope for no
So I'll
blanks.
draw a red and 3 whites? 2 whites? How many whites should I draw against this boss guy? I need to get... Yeah, I'll draw 3 reds.
So you're just looking for at least 1 hit and a knockback?
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Is
So
it
yeah, I guess I really only
interesting?
need 2 whites.
I guess this never really came up when the defense was lower. I guess you still get the knockback as long as you don't miss with blanks, right? Like if you did only 3 damage, not enough to hit a die, you still knock back?
I think so.
Okay, so as long as you don't draw blanks, it's a minimum of 1 hit point. That's
But,
cool.
yeah, so I think I'm going to do this. A red and 2 whites. Actually, yeah, that should be enough.
Okay.
2, blank, 2. I will play the spine,
Ooh,
which says during an attack, redraw a white blank.
nice.
Blank again. So I'll spend a redraw token. 1.
Okay. That's going to be a damage from, or a hit point from your damage, and then knock it back into this house for another damage.
Breaking that die. And then...
Wait. Which one? I thought you targeted the Bone Maiden. No?
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to target...
I thought that's
targeted
where
him.
you had landed, but...
Oh, okay. I thought I had... Well, I guess it doesn't make sense to remove a die right now.
I kind of like the idea of getting these ones a little weaker.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to give Thera another defense token.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, and then all of this will battle flow
Pardon my reach.
to here. That battle flowed 4 cards. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I will spend this Animus to get 2 Animus back. And then I will do another attack. This one says it costs 4. So I've got 1 left. And it's gain a redraw or defense. I'll gain a redraw. And then I'm going to do another attack on the Bone Maiden. And so this will be a red and 2 whites again. I guess 3 whites this time.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Crit. 6,
Ooh.
7. 7, but a crit. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. Which one did you say you were targeting?
The Bone Maiden.
The Bone Maiden. Okay. And this doesn't knock back?
No.
So it's going to take it down to 1 hit point?
Take her down to 1.
Seems good.
Yeah. I don't think I want to... Because I could redraw this and hope to kill her. But that seems bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, it is
Although
nice.
if I kill her and we trigger this card,
It is nice
she
because
won't do anything.
it's her. Yeah, it's a Bone Maiden card. But it's a... Wait, who's attacking here?
The priest again.
Do you have a redraw?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Because this card said gain a redraw or a defense before
Oh,
you
yeah.
attack.
Right.
So I could do it.
But you have to get a 2, which is only 2 faces of the white die.
Yeah.
I don't like your odds. But up to you. We still have, I still have Animus on the Avi.
I
if we
could
wanna
also
finish her
redraw
off.
this 2 off the crit, and then I'd have... I need a 3, right? Or no,
Yeah, you would
no,
need
I
a 4,
No,
yeah.
never mind, that's worse. Okay, so I won't do it. And then, what's really nice is I'm going to battle for all 5 of these cards now.
Hell yeah.
And both of my heals are in here, so I'll get them back for next turn.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I shouldn't have spent those for their basic effects instead of, saving them for the heals, but, you'll live and you'll learn.
Okay.
And now all I have in the priest's hand is this.
Just an item?
Just an item.
Oh, because you have
No cards.
6 cards sitting in the 0 slot, so you get those
Yeah.
back in the refresh.
Yep. Although, actually, when I played my 0, it should have come back to my hand, right?
When did you play it?
This turn. I played it to Battleflow. I played
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't bring itself back. I think it sits in your slot to refresh.
It does.
Otherwise, you could just spam it over and over, which I don't think is the design here.
You're right. Okay.
Okay, well, I have some Animus left on the Harbinger, and it looks like she's probably last.
Yeah, I'm done.
Everyone's done. I have one Animus that I can't figure out how to use on the Ranger, considering she's immobilized. So I'll play Amber Stones. It's her gear that says if there's no enemies adjacent, battle flow 1 card once. I'm just going to battle flow this Deadeye shot into 2. And wait.
Well, that would have happened... Oh, no, it wouldn't, because that's an item.
And then I do have adjacent Oathsworn. Okay. I don't have any attacks. I'm now realizing. Literally no attacks in my hand. So I don't know what to do with her other than I could reposition a little bit.
Don't forget about her once per game ability.
Oh, hello. Ooh. So there... Unfortunately, our picture-in-picture cameras here, there's 2 civilians here right next to the shaman. I could teleport there and save them both with
That's pretty good.
the Avi's ability.
I love that.
I think I like that too. I liked killing the Bone Maiden a little better, but I just don't see a
Sounds like
route.
you can't do it, yeah.
There's yeah, I just don't see a way, because the one thing I have in hand that can do damage is I can do a knockback. Oh, so another thing I could do is knock back the shaman into a civilian.
Don't do that.
Here's the problem. Well, Thera's not going to get targeted, right? I was trying to stay within 3 of Thera because I have that card that can redirect damage to someone else.
Well, actually, as
And it would
things
save
are,
her.
Thera would be targeted by this Bone Maiden. But if you move the Avi over there, then the Avi will be targeted by being farther away.
Won't the Bone Maiden probably go for this civilian? She can move 6 and then range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, no, she's adjacent to an Oathsworn, though, so it'll be...
Well, it says the
Oh,
Bone
the one
Maiden
that targets the
targets
furthest enemy. I think it would be the furthest civilian that she can target, right? Aren't
maybe.
civilians her enemies?
Yeah, okay.
It's like
you're
1,
right,
2,
you're
3,
right.
4, 5, 6, and then range 5 doesn't quite get her there. So yeah, that's why I thought she'd be attacking this
Yeah,
civilian.
you're right. Okay, never mind.
So she's actually not that scary here.
So you're right. Thera will... Well, yeah, Thera will not be targeted.
Yeah, and the Avi has 6 hit points, so I don't mind becoming the target of the shaman's attack. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use Preternatural Swiftness. I can never say the name of that ability. Once per encounter during your turn, you may move any distance for free without moving through intervening hexes. So I just teleport to here. Now that I'm not adjacent to any Oathsworn, I can't see why this would matter. I could use an item to gain an Animus, but I'm kind of floating Animus anyway. So I'm going to spend 2 Animus to rescue these 2 civilians.
Love that.
We're up to 5 saved.
5 and 5.
Yeah. And, well, I could... There's no reason to be this far out of the action, so I could use the Aged Cloth Robe now that I'm not just Oathsworn to gain an animus, and I could use at least one to move.
Well, you could have teleported there in the first place, and you wouldn't be next to
I wouldn't have been between the two civilians.
Yeah.
Now, I guess that's it. I'll just move the one, because I don't know how useful the Aged Cloth Robe will be at any future time, and then I can... then I'm floating the right amount of animus. Okay. Yeah, that'll be that. We're ready for the encounter phase?
So, yeah.
Alright. So, the Poison Spear. The Bone Maiden targets the furthest enemy, which I think we calculated is this civilian.
Yep.
All Scar Tribe moves 6 to their target, so this one will stay with Mediolius.
I think the bear, actually.
Oh, the bear is north, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's the pack leader is going to attack the bear. The shaman will attack my Harbinger, and the Bone Maiden will go on her quest to...
She's actually going to go here, I think. Because she can reach. So I think it's here, yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. You're right. So she's gonna run away from the fight to take out that poor civilian. And then just one attack against the bear of 3 yellow and a red.
I think... Oh, this card's so good to keep. I think I might just take it and see what happens.
Okay.
Right? That's probably fine.
Yeah. You've got 3, 4.
Well, I'll lose 1 health.
Okay.
Down to 4. Still seems fine. And now the obvious ability is turned on, which ain't bad.
Yeah, you still you hadn't taken damage to turn on my healing.
Yep.
That's pretty wild. Turns out that my prediction that you would get hurt was not a very good one. That's okay. I've actually had a surprisingly hard time battle flowing it back down, so that's worked out.
The battle flow element has been much more present in this game for me than in any previous.
It was last time against the worm that I felt like, oh, all of a sudden I'm engaging with the system a lot for the first time.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was just a longer fight.
Yeah.
But okay, I will go ahead and defend for 2, battle flowing these 3 cards with the Avi. So that's a defense of 4 against 3 yellows and a red from the shaman attacking me. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, so
That's 2.
that is 2, and I would have to spend both defense to reduce it any further, so I guess I'll sit on the defense and lose the 2 hit points.
Okay.
Alright, that was a lot of big cards out of their decks.
And the enemy's next attack will be Open Wounds. The shaman uses a knife to open a wound in his arm. As the blood flows, a rapture takes him and nearby tribesmen convulse. So all Scar Tribe that have lost any health move 4 towards the shaman. If any Scar Tribe moved to within range 2 of the shaman loses 1 health, and all Scar Tribe within range 2 of the shaman gain 2 health.
Wow.
All Scar Tribe except the shaman then move 6 to their target, and all Scar Tribe except the shaman attack and mob. But they have to be within range 2 of the shaman, and they can only move 4. So this guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll make it 1, 2, 3, 4. So she won't make it.
Even if she could, even if the Bone Maiden could make it, well, actually, maybe we... So it's going to be back to us, right?
I think we should take this guy out if we can.
I was going to say we should kill the shaman, triggering this card.
Oh, we could do that too.
That doesn't seem bad at all.
No.
Because then they're just going to do a basic move and attack.
So during the refresh phase, we'll get back... I'm getting back 4 cards for the bear and 6 cards for the priest.
I'm happy for you. I just got back
Very
the zeros for each of my characters.
And then a bunch of...
I have a lot in the 1 slot on my Harbinger.
Do you want Mediolius to heal before we do something different? Heal the ranger?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay.
Because she would be the target.
And we lose our immobilized tokens, right? Those are finally gone?
They are.
That's nice.
Yeah. Whew.
Okay, so...
Okay, refresh. The Avi's problem is that she doesn't have a lot. I would love for her to just be able to nail the shaman without anyone else having to come over here, but...
Alright, I'm extremely excited to use my ring mail as I've always intended to use it. So
yes? Okay, tell us about it.
He's going to move 1 space so that he can be next to Thera.
Uh-huh.
Now he's going to play Lay on Hands, which costs 1. Select an adjacent friendly character and perform a basic check with 1 free redraw. The difficulty of this check is equal to the character's health plus 2, so 3.
Yep.
And for each success, they gain 1 health. If they gain any health, you lose 1 health. And I can only use a maximum of 2 redraws. But I have this card, this Iron Ringmail, because basic checks normally only use white dice. So to be able to use a yellow die is kind of cool. And this says, during the encounter, if there's an adjacent Oathsworn, gain 2 yellow dice for an attack or basic check.
Ooh.
So I get to draw 2 yellow dice for this, and I'll draw 2 white as well.
Okay.
And I'll hope to do a bunch of healing. Okay, here we go. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh no.
I do get 1 free redraw based on the card. So
Okay.
I'll redraw this yellow.
That's a 3. That's better.
I will spend 1 redraw
Okay.
and redraw this other yellow.
Seems good.
That's a 3 with a crit.
Okay.
Now we're rolling.
That's better. Yeah.
And so that's at least 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Some of these
Some of these are enemy cards.
These ones. All of these are enemy cards. What the hell?
We've been discarding in the wrong deck.
3.
Was there one more here? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So these ones will go over there.
Oh, those are enemy cards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was probably like that one big attack with all the yellow cards that I accidentally discarded there.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so in that case, there are 2 blanks out of 6 cards we've seen, so we're right on.
Yeah.
So I might as well draw, I guess. Dang it.
That's 8.
That is 8. So that's... Well, I don't have any more redraws, so...
Okay,
I'll have to be
that's fine.
at 2 health.
Yeah, I'll take the 2 health.
And Mediolius will lose 1
That
damage.
puts Thera back up to 3, which
Dang.
feels like she can take an attack. Thank you.
Sure. I wish I could have hit a little for 3, but such is life sometimes. And then, what's really cool is that's a 3, so that Ringmail that I just played immediately battle flows.
I love that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. I could actually heal her again, because I do have another heal card, if you'd like.
It's not urgent anymore, but I mean, I wouldn't turn it down either. I think...
It'll be harder, because your health is higher now.
Right. Here's my thinking. Killing the shaman and then triggering this the shaman heals reaction seems great.
Yep.
Also, the shaman represents 50% of the hit points they have left. So then we'd be down to 3 very easy to finish off enemies. I'm actually kind of wondering if we can win this round.
Okay.
I'm still glad for the heal because they'll be reacting, right? But,
Yeah.
if I'm thinking that Avi can do some damage and then Thera can, with her ranged attacks, try to finish her off.
Sure, go for it.
And then we go from there. Okay. So annoyingly, I'm low on cards with the Harbinger, but I can just play my 0 Talon Strike for an attack. I've got a couple redraws here, so let's take I would really like to hit for 10 here, if I can. Well, it's not urgent that I do, I guess. How many blanks are in the white discard pile? 3, 4. Oh, wow. A lot. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to get kind of ambitious with this draw. I am going to draw 4 whites. Oh, there's a blank. Crit 1. And 2 crits on yellow. Okay.
So that's 10. Are you going to draw or are you going to roll for these?
I'm going to draw. I actually want to burn the white deck now because I know there's like a blink in these last couple cards and I don't mind drawing it on the crit. Because I wanted to hit for 10 damage and I'm already hitting for 10. If I get to 15, then I can almost definitely finish this off with just the Avi. So that's another 3. So we're at 14, 15, 16. Holy shit.
14, 15, right?
Wait, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? Okay.
And those blanks came out on the crits, so we burned some blanks and did exactly the amount of damage that was like best case scenario. That felt great.
That was awesome.
That was a basic attack, no modifiers or anything.
That's crazy. You just knew what was in the deck, basically.
Yeah.
Or you just had a good
I just glanced at the discard pile, and it looked like there were a good number of blanks and not a lot of crits in there. So I just went for a big swing. Cool. Okay. That was my Talon Strike, so it's just sitting in the 0 slot now.
Wait, so you put that on 3, but you on 1, right?
You're right. I was saying 3 because it took 3 damage. It should be at 1. Okay. Next, I am going to spend 2 Animus on Wingslam. This is the one that targets an adjacent character and draws yellow. and I can guess whether it's a blank or a number. If I guess the number, it adds 2 to the result. If I guess that it's a number, it adds 2 to the result. Or if I guess a blank, I get a redraw.
You need 2, basically.
Here's the thing, though. I have 2 redraw tokens. I can use them on this, right? It's not an attack or a check, but it is drawing and drawing. So
that's an interesting point. Actually, now that I think about it, now that it's not a check, I wonder if you can. I mean, the player aids are right there. You can always just.
Oh yeah, let's redraw. Oh yeah, use during your attack or check, and this is neither. Okay, so I can't use my redraw tokens here. Because my problem is. Okay, no, I think I draw blank. I will kill the shaman. I will kill the shaman if I knock it back for 2.
Mm-hmm.
If I choose blank, then I get 2 attempts at drawing a 2, basically.
And this die only has 1/1 on it anyway.
Okay. So I will draw a yellow and guess that it's a blank. Oh, it's a 2. Perfect. Okay, so I knock it back for 2. It hits the tree, losing its last hit point, and it's defeated.
So there's no shaman to move towards, so they'll skip that part, I assume.
This also battle flows 4 cards, which is nice.
And then it'll move to its target. What's funny is if it was still alive, with its last breath, it would like sacrifice some blood to heal its like kinsman.
I guess it can kill itself that way.
I think so.
Which would then trigger another
card. Yeah, that's actually interestingly.
Maybe that could have been the play
because it loses 1 and all Scar tribes within range 2 gain 2. But whenever whenever something happens that removes a thing, removes an enemy, doesn't it end the card? Probably not. Probably not on their own cards. That'd be too funny. Like
I guess we could have. Yeah, that's funny. I guess we could have gotten cute and it left the shaman at 1 hit point and then triggered this reaction by killing something else. It's a little late now, but
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so they're gonna each move 6 to their target. So this one's gonna target the bear.
Yep, and
that one,
the Bone Maiden will kill 1 more civilian. Sending it kind of annoyingly all the way across the map.
Yep. And then on the bear, we'll draw. I guess we're gonna add another yellow.
Yes,
cube.
so 4 yellows and a red, which needs a reshuffle.
Okay, we'll probably play a defense card here.
If there's a next round, I can heal you for 1 that round.
I'm not too worried. Yeah, I guess I'll just block for 3, so I'll go up to 6 defense.
Okay.
So what do we have here? We've got blank, 3, 6, 8. So it'll deal 1 damage. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Down to 3.
Okay. And civilians are done. We've had 7 die and 5 rescued, and then there's none left on the board.
I feel like we wanted to get at least half. I wonder if there's going to be an effect that's like, if you saved at least half. But, well,
yeah.
It didn't happen, so
yeah.
that's fine.
No, I mean...
all right. Okay. And so now we're going to see what they do next. Well,
yeah.
Are we moving on to stage 3, actually?
No, that's when 4 Scar Tribes die.
Tribes die. All right, so the next 2 is another open wounds.
Oh.
Same
well,
thing
that's
again.
Pretty harmless.
That is pretty harmless.
So yeah, we should just pop a die on the pack leader, probably.
Yeah, yeah. And the bear is in the perfect position to make that happen.
The Avi I literally, the only card I have in my hand is an item. So I'm just going to spend 2 Animus from her to move her kind of a little closer to the action for next round, and then she's done for the round.
Okay. I think maybe I'll have the bear try and get both attacks in.
Okay.
So I'll play this card for 4.
Batter.
Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I probably can't do both attacks.
Well, yeah, if you're planning to play 2 attack cards, don't open with the one that knocks it back 3.
Well, that won't happen.
Oh, if you do the damage, it stops the rest of the card effect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can do both attacks, but you're right. I'll do the other one first. Yep. All right, so I'm going to play Bite for actually just 2 Animus taking your advice to not do the knockback attack first.
Good thinking.
And this is my first attack of the round, so I will also, before drawing damage for your first attack, add a red die.
With your whip.
My whip.
Nice.
So I will draw 2 yellows and a red. And I'm wondering, I mean, is that going to deal 2 damage? It seems likely not, actually. So I will, you know what, this Empower token, it's not doing me any good just sitting here. I'm just going to use it. And I'll draw a black die.
I like that. That feels right.
Yeah. So let's see what we've got here. We've got 3, 6, blank, blank.
Oh, wow.
So I will do a redraw on that yellow, which will make it 7.
Yikes.
That's not ideal.
No, but I mean, it has a 2 and a 1 die, so you can just...
But I probably had to pick first.
Oh, and you were
I
aiming for the
would've been
2.
targeting
That's
the
right,
2.
yeah.
So I can redraw another yellow, hoping to get a crit. Or is there a 4 on here? No, there's just 2 3s. But either 3 would do it, so I'd have a 1/3 shot. You know what? Let's go for it.
Sure. This is a card that redraws? Because you're out of tokens.
Yeah. So this card says use a combat token as if it's any other. So I'll use a battle flow token.
And what's the name of the card?
Tartan Chains, is my equipment. So that'll go in here. I'll spend a battle flow in order to do a redraw. And it's a 2, so that sucks.
So you're at 9. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that wasn't worth it. Okay, so I deal 1 damage. To that.
All right. Well, they have 3 remaining dice at 1 hit point each, so we're real close to just ending this.
Ugh, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Especially because the black dice have 3 4s and 5s on them.
Right.
In any event, this will now go in the 3, and these will battle flow over here.
All right. Well, Thera has all of her animus.
Yeah, and I've got another attack in the bear too, so.
Oh, okay.
I actually think Thera should probably target this one because it's far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think she can do that. Oh, I'd no longer have a... Okay. I no longer have a bow that can extend my range, but I could move. For the first time in a while, she can move. Look at that.
Exciting.
Yeah. Okay, so I said I was 8 hexes away, so we need to move twice. Okay, so 2 animus for Thera to move 2 steps towards the Bone Maiden. And then she will play Long Shot for 4. This is an attack with plus... So her bow's range is 4. Mm-hmm. This is an attack with +2 range, and it adds 1 damage for each range beyond 4.
Wait, sorry, before we do this, I'm realizing, didn't we want to remove one of his dice when we're still at...
Yeah, we did.
Encounter deck 2?
We did.
So why don't you not play that yet, and let me just try and remove 1 die.
Okay, back up. Back
You can
up.
still do the move.
Yeah. I'll take Long Shot back.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I thought we would.
Actually, then I probably don't want to move because it's going to move in the reaction.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that, I think. Sorry to wind it back like that. I hope that's okay.
No, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So let's just have my bear do another attack at full.
Now he's going to batter.
Now he's going to batter, and I'll gain 2 yellow dice on the attack.
Okay.
So
4 yellow dice seems good.
1, 2. Well,
any more than 5.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to draw those.
You're just going to roll?
Just going to roll.
Okay. Any more than 5 damage is wasted, so just roll 5.
I'm realizing I don't have any redraws. So
it's fine, just hit.
Wow.
All 3s.
12.
That's 12. All right, well, that pops a die for sure.
Yeah.
Well done. And then that will trigger open wounds. So the effects that apply to the shaman are not useful. So then all other Scar Tribe move 6 to their target. So the pack leader will target the bear, and then the target of the Bone Maiden will be Thera, but all the Bone Maiden can do is move 6 towards me.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to take 1 attack with your bear.
Yep, a red and 3 yellows.
Yep.
And I realized I did not leave myself with any defense cards in hand, but I do have... Interesting. I am actually going to play this card with the priest. After a stage card is drawn or before an enemy moves, force one enemy within range 6 to focus on you rather than their current target.
Okay.
The stage card is resolved with you being the target. So this guy will just move to here.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And then that will flow these cards, which is nice. And it was free. And then with the priest, I have much better defense options. So I will defend for 3, flowing this card down.
You're such a martyr.
I know. So I've got 6 defense. 8, so I would take 1 damage. So I'll take 1 damage, down to 2.
Okay.
That was good because if I had the bear, I would have taken 2 damage and I would have been down to 1. So
Right.
all right. Plus, it was fun to use that card, which I've never used before. Oh man! All right.
Nice. Okay.
So now Thera can do her thing.
Now, yeah, so she doesn't really need a long shot anymore.
Whatever we look at, it's not going to matter.
Oh, right. So death from above again, but our next broken die will push to stage 3.
Right.
Okay. So, let's see. This is fun. If I attack and apply the damage to all targets, can I kill them both here?
I think
isn't that what we looked that up last time? And it will react for the second to last die, but they will still both take the damage.
Is that right? I don't remember. Okay,
I believe it. I think when we looked this up when we were fighting the worm, and it was 2 dice on a boss, which is different than 2 figures, right? But yeah, it said like in the unlikely event that one attack takes out multiple dice and they're the last ones, you resolve a reaction for each die other than the last. But it does
okay.
When it says apply to all targets, it's not. There's no interrupting the card.
I'm down.
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
All right, we'll try this. This would be pretty epic if it works. So Thera's gonna spend 2 to back up to here, and then spend 4 more on where'd the card go? Multi-shots. You may play this ability only if there are no enemies adjacent to you. It attacks. It targets up to 3 enemies in my front arc. So it'll attack both of the 2 remaining Scar Tribe. Attack once and apply to all targets. Ignore the highest value card, unless all targets are adjacent to one of the other targets. So I do have to ignore the highest value card, but what I'll do is...
I'm not sure whether or not your front arc can expand from 2 hexes or has to go from 1 into a cone.
Oh, I had assumed it was like the cone with 3 out, no?
I don't think so. I think it's definitely 1 or 2. It might be 1.
Well, I think I can still do that then. I have 1 more animus. What if I was standing here instead?
Then it would work, yeah.
Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, I have to ignore my highest value card. So I'm going to spend this Empower token. And I have a reroll. Give me 5 yellows.
Do you want to know?
Oh boy,
we know these two are. They're a blank and a 1. Do you want me to redraw that? I can refresh this deck.
Sure, I'll take you up on that. Do you want to weave that in first?
Yep, no problem. Let me have my bear pick up these cards. Oh no, my bear doesn't have any animus. Let me have Mediolius. Well, I'll just do it anyway. Yep. So battle flow for 1.
You mean refresh my decks for 2?
I do mean refresh your decks for 2. That's fine.
Hopefully this ends it.
Yeah,
hopefully.
That's right.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I have 1 attack left with Mediolius if need be.
Okay, nice.
Although that won't actually end it. So.
I'm not planning on drawing any reds, so I'm going to wait on shuffling those to see if it matters, so we can keep the show on the road.
Sounds good.
Give me 5 yellows.
5 yellows it is. Well, do you want to give us a cut?
Oh boy.
Cut for luck?
All right. There.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, because I have to ignore the highest result. 2, 1, blank, 3, 2. Hell yeah, ignore the 3 and that's 5.
That's perfect.
So that'll be 5 to both of them. We do just have to do one stage 3 reaction.
Oh, it's not divided amongst them?
No. Ignore the highest value, then apply the damage to all targets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so because there's 2 dice, we looked this up against the worm, we do have to resolve a reaction for the second to last die, and then the encounter will end.
Right.
Assuming we don't like die to this. So let's take a look at one stage 3 card. It is Fury.
Well, we have to pick which one of them goes first, I think. If like this. Probably her, right? Or him.
Yeah, I guess. That's a good question, is when they're different figures like this, do you actually remove one of them from the board during this reaction? I guess you would. Yeah, I'll take out the Bone Maiden.
Yeah, we made that decision without looking at this. Because
Yeah.
it says target the closest Oathsworn, move 8, and then chain range 2.
Oh.
So he'll pick this one, but then chain... I guess he can only chain once.
Yeah.
Target this attack can target a maximum of 4 enemies and will only target Oathsworn and allies. Move 3
3.
away.
Okay, so yeah, so it's one last 6 cube attack
So
against...
Mediolius is the primary target. So he'll play this card for 1 defense.
Do you remember how
4.
chain works? Do we draw separately for each one?
And then you remove the highest card for each subsequent chain, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
I think.
Okay, that sounds right. But we all probably have to make defense choices first.
Yeah. So
Actually, if he's the front, it can't hit all 3 of us. If he's
No,
the first
it's
attack,
only
it's
gonna
only
go-
going to hit
yeah.
the Ursus next. Okay.
You'd
so,
think that he would target. Well, it says target the closest Oathsworn and then north and
Yeah.
west. You'd think he would do this so that he could target multiple, but I think you're right.
You would think. I was telling you before we filmed that we were talking about Imperial Assault, and it's like, I like that extra element of the enemies have a brain, and this is one of those moments where it's like, the enemy doesn't actually have a brain, so
Right.
it's not going to do the smartest
Right.
thing.
So I discarded a 1 for there, and I have no defense to discard for the bear, so here we go.
Okay, then it's a, oh boy, we have to shuffle the enemy red deck just for this one red card. So here, why don't you just choose the one, one of them turned face up as I
Not pick that one.
lazily shuffled, yeah.
That was a 4 crit.
Okay, fan those out, pick one of those, and then we'll do 5 yellows.
3. This is actually quite dangerous. I'm realizing. Okay, so 3, 6, 12.
Whew.
So I'm at 4 defense, so right now I'd take 3. I can play this card, which says if you have 3 health or less, gain 1 defense against that damage. So that puts me at 5 damage.
What's that card?
This is the White Wolf Cloak.
Oh, nice.
So it puts me at 5 defense,
Okay.
which means I would take 2 and still die, right?
Oof, yeah, that'll still
I have a
knock out
defense token,
Mediolius.
which can get me to 6.
Oh no! Can we not do... I don't have my disarming stuff to prevent this at the moment.
Yeah, I can only get to 6. I would need to get to
Oh.
7.
No, damn it, and I don't have my one soul that lets someone else take the damage for you.
Mediolius!
No! Knocked out in the final blow!
So sad.
It's going to be our first injury, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to learn how that works.
Me too. But for now, bye.
Wow, he just takes his final 2 hit
And
points.
then the bear is going to take 9 damage.
Versus 3 defense? You have a token, though.
I have a token.
Okay,
Which
so
will
it'll be
save
2,
him.
puts him at 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it's funny. Thera never took another hit if you had not spent 1 hit point healing Thera for 2.
I would have
You
been
would've
fine. That's hilarious. Oh, man.
Whoops. Okay, but then, yeah, the Fury reaction happens, and then the other damage gets
Allocated.
dealt, and I think we won.
I think we won.
Yeah.
Sad about Mediolius, but, no permadeath in our game, at least.
No, we're not playing hardcore mode,
not,
thankfully. That would be... That would be so brutal.
Yeah.
Shall we pause and look up how that works so we can properly resolve that?
If you'd like
You're
to,
being
yeah.
knocked out? I think we should.
Sure.
I definitely want to know. Yeah, it's our first one. I'll be back in a blink. Okay, we did some education. When you're knocked out, you get an injury at the end of the encounter.
During tally level loot and losses.
Yeah. Let's just go. It does, but the order isn't that important, so we'll do it now while we're talking about it.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so since Mediolius... Here, I'll just fan him out for you.
Ooh.
These are all cards that will go into your hand, and you must play it whenever it's available. How'd you do?
I got a mean-looking scar. That's pretty cool.
Sounds like it could be a good thing.
This will tell the next thing that tries to eat you that the last thing to try didn't succeed. It's pretty funny. So, this is a really strange effect because it says when you draw this injury, gain a defense token for use in the next chapter, then shuffle this card back into the injury deck. So I just have a mean-looking scar, and that's it.
Wow.
So that's a great injury to get. It's way better than.
And we're sure this isn't a curative card. That
it would say curative
right?
on it.
Yeah, I guess so. Because I know the curative cards are cards you can buy that shuffle in there. Yeah, like no, curatives are.
They all say curative.
They're very obvious that they're curative cards. Yeah.
So I just got a lucky.
Wow. So there are injuries that are lucky draws.
Yeah.
Wow.
So shuffle that back in, and I get a defense token for use in the next chapter.
I'm a little sad that we didn't actually get have to start seeing some injury gameplay.
You know what? If you'd like, I'll redraw for a worse injury.
No.
Okay. I'd be happy to.
We're not going to cheat, Jordan.
Okay. Fair enough. I do have to lose 2 items though, which isn't great, but also isn't terrible given how many items we have.
Sure.
During the tally level loot and losses.
And I'm gonna reach for the sheet. Speaking of tallying level loot and losses, I am going to fill in 1 knockout on our knockout track. I don't know if this is possible to have some in-game effect, or if it's just to kind of like at the end of the campaign look back and be like, we had 35 knockouts.
Yeah. This track goes to 100, which is a pretty high number. Even if the max you can have per scenario is 4. So isn't 84 the max? I guess
no.
Retry scenarios?
Yeah, so you can retry scenarios that you fail, and you get 4 knockouts and then retry. So it's possible to beat your head against one and rack them up that way. Mm-hmm. You also have the option when you fail to just move on.
Right.
So I would consider a retry if it was a fun encounter. But I think after the second fail, I would move on anyway. Let's get on with our lives.
Pretty fair, yeah.
All right. We, as I'm marking some of those encounter boxes we were supposed to mark, let me double check the. Oh no, I have set the iPad across the room. Let me double check whether there's anything else that happens in the epilogue. Here we go. Okay, so after the encounter, continue the epilogue. Oh, there's a decent amount going on here. The Scar Tribe lies broken at your feet. Mm-hmm. There's something different about killing men rather than beasts, even ones such as these. You gather together and tally the dead. Nearly a dozen refugees lost, but many more were saved today. Among them is a woman. Her beauty shows even beneath the dirt and grime of travel. Long blonde hair fans out on the floor around her, where you find her fainted next to the body of a Scar tribesman. Upon reviving her, you discover her name is Lady Alana, ward of Lord Montfort, who was killed helping her flee Bastogne. Taking each of your hands in turn, she fixes you with her eyes and thanks you for saving her life. In return, she wishes to help you any way she can. You may gain Lady Alana as an ally, or you can send her back into the crowd. If you want her as an ally, gain the ally card 13. I don't see why not. It doesn't sound like we gain a refugee token.
Well, we trust her because we trust everyone. So
oh yeah,
there's definitely no.
Well, I don't know. That was my policy in cities, less so in the wild. So wait,
she's from a city.
She tells us she's from a city. She could be anything. She could be the satyr. Don't satyrs like disguise themselves?
All right, if she is the satyr, that'd be hilarious. But I think we should just take her.
All right, there's card 13.
That's her, right? Immediately play encounter 2 again. Oh man! All right.
Okay. Back to the task of surviving. You methodically strip the Scar Tribe of anything useful. Tally, level, loot, and losses. So and then there is a little bit more. We do need the rulebook. Man, I'm bad about having everything we need here, huh?
I'm going to start doing this. So we did get the extra unique item. So we've got these Chapter 4 unique item cards. Normally we get 2, so we'll get 3. Is that right?
We got the extra, yeah, so we'll get 3.
Is it normally that we get 2? That's right.
Yep, that's right.
So we got the Death Rattle, which looks like the Shaman's Staff.
Cool, when you kill a minion or break a location on an enemy, gain an animus. That's nice.
The Maiden's Spear. So I guess it's probably just each of their weapons.
Yeah.
This has a black die on it, by the way.
Wow.
When you kill a minion or break a location.
That's our first weapon with a black die.
Yeah, exactly. This is a red die with +2 damage and range 4 thrown. So after you draw damage, redraw any amount of non-blink cards. Cards redrawn in this way cannot cause you to miss.
Oh, so you can redraw like ones that you are hoping are higher.
Yeah. And...
But thrown means that you then have to go pick it up, right?
yeah.
Jeez.
And then the chain hook, which has a yellow die, but you can play it to do an attack with an additional red die at range 3. This attack must target an enemy in a straight line from you, with no obstacles in between. Afterward, push the target 2 hexes toward you. Interesting. Not pull, push. I looked to see... I ended up drawing the same card we would have drawn otherwise. I was hoping this axe was an item in there.
Oh,
it is not.
It's not? Oh, man.
No.
The pack leader had such a badass bone axe.
I know. But look at this. This is armor. It's just 2 armor. But it also you can spend it to add a black die to an attack.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's like his getup.
We didn't get it, though, huh?
Nope.
Sad. Okay. We do also get 4 common items from the 5 deck, right?
Yep.
So, those will be... Threadbare woolen garment, a crescent axe, and a great axe. Jeez. Also
Lots
black
of
dice.
axes.
This seems to be, here, entering Chapter 5, we seem to have crossed the threshold into having access to black dice from weapons, because there's another one on this great axe.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Those crescent axes are one hand, so you can run them both.
Yeah.
Wow, I like those. When you crit during an attack that hits, draw 2 additional cards rather than 1.
Yeah.
That's
Unfortunately, neither of your characters can run those.
No. Yeah, your bear is the only character in the party that can, right?
No, the priest too.
Oh, the priest can.
Oh, no, not the priest. No, those aren't the...
Yeah.
That's the axe, not the...
Yeah, yeah.
So only the bear can take any of these.
Well, maybe we find a banksmith to sell them too soon.
Nobody can take this.
Oh wow, that's only the penitent or the exile?
Yeah. No, the warden.
Oh, the warden, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and penitent's gone.
And then
Yeah.
this one
Okay.
is just the bear as well.
These were not great fits for our party.
No, and then
Go
this
figure.
one is the priest or the Avi.
Yes, so that death rattle is definitely interesting.
Yeah. Which I suppose you can take it if you'd like. I'm going to lose.
You have to
2
lose
items.
2 cards. Yeah.
I think I'm going to keep the one that lets me heal better. The Iron Ringmail.
Lose both uniques.
And lose both of my uniques. Oh man, that kind of hurts.
They're from a couple chapters ago, though.
This White Wolf Cloak is also good, but it's not as good. This I don't care about. The spine is not.
You
that
can lose the
strong.
spine and take the death rattle.
I think I'll. Well, I feel like you might want the death rattle.
I would also be interested in it, but it does not have that range increase that my walking stick has. So
okay.
that would be a loss I would feel.
All right, so I will lose these 2. I'll take the death rattle, and I'll take. That's it from there, and then with the bear, I'll lose a whip. Or you know what? I never played this spiked club, so I'll lose this club. And I think I'll just take one of these small axes for now, and then those will both be out there still.
I think my
This is pretty
Avi
good too.
I was thinking that she would lose the cloth robe and probably just take the threadbare garment.
Fair.
And where are my ranger cards here in this mess? I'm just gonna lose the crafted belts because there at least of these options there are no ranger cards left. We have if I lost the bow, we have a bow in our backpack, but it's a unique bow. It's cool. Yeah, I think I'll just lose the crafted belt, and I don't have an immediate replacement, but that's fine. I did not end up playing this game because I was immobilized so much, and it rewards you for moving.
Okay. And so now these 4 more items are going to go into our backpack, and they won't fit. So maybe at the start of the next game, we'll discard
We
them.
could even do it in between. I don't know if we need to extend the length of our videos with
That's
so much item minutiae all the time.
Yeah.
What happens when we level up is that we get access to level 5 ability cards.
Right.
That's it. So we'll introduce those next time.
Okay.
Or next encounter, probably. And there's nothing else on level 5 there. So that's it for loot and losses, right? Level loot and losses.
Is there any more to read here, though?
There is. The refugees gather round you, reaching out hands of thanks. They know what would have happened had you not arrived. With signs of respect, they will follow the authority of your oath marks and place themselves in your charge. The responsibility is a grave one, but you are shown another compelling reason to bear it. A pile of rations large enough to get you to Varoom.
Excellent.
Ooh, large enough to get you to Varoom. Maybe we will be there next time.
Maybe.
Gain any 1 location token for every 2 civilians left alive during the Scar Tribe fight.
Does it say round up or down?
It does not, but
So
if it's
down.
4 every 2, then it's down. So that's going to be two new refugees.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
These represent your new refugees. Place all your refugee tokens, time tokens, and location tokens in the free company bag. You do not need to record your rations, is what this text says.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm realizing? Did I take our refugee token pile that we kept from our previous thing and put it in this bag?
Oh, you might have. Well, you know what? I think we had either 4 or 5 refugees at the end, and if we're filming this, we can go to the tape.
That's true.
So we'll
do it later.
We'll get that right, yeah. You assemble the now sizable company of refugees and order them onward. This village was once Narenford, and that means the Wire Road is likely nearby.
I need the CBS password.
Oh, okay. You assemble the now sizable company of refugees and order them onward. This village was once Narenford, and that means the Wire Road is likely nearby.
Did you... Okay.
Weirdly, okay. It still says we're at time 18, but I don't think that matters on the app. There's another whole page to read. You want to...
Sure. Whew. Not far from Narenford, the group is again engulfed in the darkness of the Deepwood. You fear the Wire Road may not have been run along the Verum Road after all. Then you hear a thrum, cold and metallic. It is a familiar sound. Thrum. The low plucking of the Wire Road. Thrum. You track it through the trees. Samil stands, plucking the Wire Road. Thrum. You blink, and he is gone. You look back. None of the survivors have seen this. You're not sure you've seen it yourself. Is this the echo of the satyr's touch, or is it a ghost hounding your steps? You don't know, but you are sure that you have found the way out. Leading the company to it, you reach out to the wire, and you feel a warm spark. As you touch the metal, you feel hope. The end of chapter 4.
I told you we need to watch out for the fucking satyr.
You're right. You're right. It's dangerous.
Except that whatever apparition this was or something that was appearing as Samil helped us. Right? Whatever just
I
happened.
think it just scared us. I don't think it helped us. I think
But we followed the sound to the Wire Road.
Oh, that's true. I guess that's true. I guess you're right. We
Yeah.
did. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
Interesting.
That was a weird little epilogue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of the chapter. This was a fun one.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely felt the battle flow system working at its best here. It was fun to manage.
It's funny. I felt like that last game against the Worm was when my kind of eyes were opened to the battle flow system, whether it was because of the longer fight or just getting more experience with the game. This time I feel like kind of my new experience was taking big risky attacks. is making those like, okay, it doesn't... It's got to be, with the defense so high, it's kind of all or nothing. Like, might as well draw 6 cards.
Right.
Those types of things. This was the first time I think I've done more than like really conservative 3 or 4 card attacks.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. So that was a new way to use the system.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it introduced the more you're drawing, the more interesting the decision of what combination of dice and cards. I did combine dice and cards a couple times, which I don't think I'd ever done.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it.
That's great. Yeah, this was really fun.
This was.
Excited for chapter 5 and
Me
beyond.
too. You've got some painting to do. So chapter 5.
Oh my gosh.
At this point, I feel like you've committed to doing the next 17 chapters.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's a lot.
I'm glad you have them because at some point it occurred to me that because we're playing this game on camera, standees don't play well on camera unless you lay them down. But laying down these giant weird shapes, it wouldn't work very well with their positioning, everything mattering so much. So I'm glad that you have the minis.
Yeah.
But you gotta make them
yeah.
look pretty.
Painting another 17 of them, you just really you hurt my soul a little bit.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna do it.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Hey, if you appreciate it, maybe like and subscribe.
Wow.
So we'll play.
What a segue.
I know. That was pretty good.
You're really stepping into your co-host.
Yeah, listen, I'm painting. You should at least subscribe. It's the least
true.
you can do.
It's true. Yeah. Maybe you should make some painting videos.
No. Because I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to make painting videos.
Well, if you do want to find more of Jordan, you can catch him on the Game Brain podcast.
That's right.
Wherever you find your podcasts, where he's on many of the episodes. With that, I think we'll call it a video. We'll be back for the story of Chapter 5 soon. Yeah, right? That's what we're on?
That's what we're on, Chapter 5.
We don't have new abilities for the story, but
No.
I'm excited to check out my new abilities. I'm probably going to look at those
Right
as
now.
soon as as soon as we hit the stop button. So let's hit it. Till next time, be optimal.